right, welcome guys. It's Tuesday. Got a packed house tonight. Oh, it's Wednesday? I don't know what day it is anymore. We got some Far Cry about to kick on here. We got Back from the Dead guesting with us tonight. Yobi's in the house. Jago's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the one and only Graphic J.
I'm the Graphic J now.
Graphic J.
Buddha.
We'll play some Far Cry.
That's right. The
Some classic.
You know the original Far Cry is the only Far Cry I've never played.
Oh, this one's the GOAT. I keep saying nobody says it holds up well, but we're about to find out today.
When did it actually come out? I don't know
Early
what year
2000s, like 03, I think.
I think it's 2004.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 or 5, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I missed that one. I've played 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will be 6, and I played that one came out after 5 with the same area, Far Cry New Dawn. Yeah. I played all those. I didn't play Primal because I'm like, fuck the bows and arrows, and I ain't that damn time period. No.
Primal
What up,
good. Primal
fellow
was good.
hootenannies?
I just
like that.
bought.
What's going on, Yobi?
What up,
My
yo?
lawyer Jay, what's going on, brother? What's up, Jago?
I'm doing
Same
good.
same shit,
The
different day, brother.
legendary
You know how it goes.
Infinite. What up, dude?
What is up, my man?
Chilling,
What you
brother. How
about
you
to say,
doing,
Mac?
man?
Medium realistic.
Which
Easy, baby. That's where I am.
easy for the stream.
That's what my mom said.
Which
The second in command of hootenannies, clowns. And he didn't answer.
What?
Clowns is
What-
Clowns is on
Clowns is
pause.
Back from
It's
the
on
dead.
till nine.
Hey, welcome, brother. How you doing?
So when I get home, I can always sign on. Is that
How you
okay?
doing, Yobi?
Yeah, do you know how long you might be?
Doing fantastic, man. Good to see you.
So I can't
What-
just
what-
pick up a couple of things.
Alright,
Clowns
you,
is good. His mom
your
will be on the
favorite
show
tea is
tonight.
Earl Grey, right?
No, absolutely not.
What's your favorite tea?
Hell no, regular tea or green tea.
Oh, why not Earl Grey?
I hate Earl Grey. You know that. It's disgusting. I
because
don't want Earl Grey.
because her name isn't Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Okay,
right,
I told
Earl
everybody
Grey
you like
hot.
Earl Grey. Sorry.
Earl
Well, I
Grey,
think you gotta make a mistake and you need to correct that.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
You
grounded,
need
young
to tell
man.
them different.
Grounded. Go to your room.
Alright, I will.
In case
Tell
anybody
me
doesn't
you
So
know,
maybe like a
that's
half
actually
hour.
Clowns' mom.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I just gotta pick up a. Let's
That's
get something for snack
Mom,
for work
really?
tomorrow. Because I'm only
That's
going in
real
for
mom.
4 hours.
Holy
but
crap.
I figured I better come here and pick up something.
God, his mom.
Yeah,
Mama!
don't try to pick up any guys at the grocery
Mama!
store.
Mama.
Please, are you kidding what's out here? Look, here's for
Mama!
real. Not much of
Mama!
a collection. Slim Pickens, my friend, Slim Pickens.
Yobi said, "Mama."
What happened?
Yeah,
Mama.
he's fine. He just that's his way of saying hello.
Oh,
Mama!
whoever that was hello. So,
Alright, Mom.
Anyway.
See you in a little bit.
alrighty, I'm almost done.
Just click on the link in your email, and you can turn off the webcam on Google Hangouts, and you can use your headset. It
Oh, she's
should
coming
pick
into
it
the
up
chat. Holy
automatically.
crap.
Look,
Okay, well, you know that I always keep my computer picture closed anyway, right? My camera.
Yeah, I know you always
Okay.
tape over it. I know.
Except when she's
Alrighty.
doing
I
other
believe
things.
in the aliens watching the camera.
Okay, yeah. You never know. You
Alright,
never know. Let me just go pick up a couple little pieces of small cheese and I'm out of here.
alright,
I
get
got
that.
some
I'm
crackers
outta
for
here.
tomorrow.
Get those cheese and crackers.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Cheese now.
She has to, before she comes on the show, she has to go to the store.
Okay.
To the store. The store.
This is how I say hello. Beer.
Beer.
Yeah, I already did that.
Wait, but
Jay.
this is
Were you guys
Say
able to
hello.
hear
One,
her?
2, 3.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
We heard every word.
We heard her fine.
Okay.
She came
wants-
through very
wants to let everyone know
clearly.
she's getting cheese and crackers.
She's picking up some cheese.
Yeah, and crackers.
We heard that.
Okay.
She has to
I
bring
also-
some for
I told her-
everybody, you know that, right?
And I told her no picking up guys at the groceries.
Then she's not picking up any crackers.
Oh,
isn't
God.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's funny.
Was this a multiplayer game back then too as well?
No.
The first Far
it was
Cry?
a straight single player. I think there's local land, but that's it.
No. A multiplayer. Did it release on everything?
Oh yeah.
The first Far Cry.
Yo, chat, for
First
anybody
original PC,
that
and
was
then
clowns
when it went to
on the phone,
360
that's crazy.
originally, or original Xbox, I don't know which one I went to, PS2, but they dumped it down a little bit because it couldn't
Original
handle it.
Xbox.
And then the classic version came out, which was the PC version of it.
Got you.
And wasn't this game like a benchmark for PC?
Yeah, it was used for Crytek Engine. They use it to show off their engine capabilities. I don't know if it's the same thing as Crysis, but they definitely built it to show it off.
So before Crysis, the question was, can it run Far Cry?
Yes.
What's happening, Doggy Dog? What's happening?
This game looked phenomenal. I think my video card at that point might have been like a
What up, chat?
56 or a 128, and then it looked phenomenal. Like I thought it was the best looking eye candy ever.
Like I said, this is the
so
only one
real.
I've never played.
And I don't know where to go because I haven't played this. I've not played this game.
Yeah, I just
since
picked
the
up
2000s.
3, 5, and New Dawn,
I want to see a guy gonna
and
shoot.
try those out when I can.
Which game?
Far Cry
Oh.
3,
Oh, 3?
5, New Dawn, and Primal.
3 is probably one of the best ones. With Voss? Oh, yeah, man. So good.
In case nobody recognized that voice, that's back from the dead, people.
Yes.
I already.
Special guest back from the dead.
The legendary.
He's
Welcome
back
back.
from Destiny, and he's from more.
Well, actually, I'm playing Destiny right now.
How can you play games and do this show at the same time? I don't feel like we have your full
I can't.
your full attention.
I never understood.
Maybe we should try this again next week, back.
that.
I'll be fine. You're doing the same thing. You're playing Far Cry.
I'm trying. That's the difference.
I can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. So
Fuck, I can't. I'll trip.
I've tried to play games and do this. I don't even hear what you guys are saying because
I know. I don't.
I drown it out, or I tones it out. Far Cry 5 is really good.
Is this
5 is
Magnum PI
fantastic.
without a mustache?
See what?
Magnum PI with a
Yeah, I
mustache.
think-
He looks like Magnum PI without a mustache.
I thought that's what you said. You know, you can beat Far Cry 4 within 5 minutes of
Oh
starting.
yeah, you just sit in that chair.
Yeah. I was like, I beat the game in 5 fucking
I
minutes.
did that. I
Yeah.
played a game. I was like, I gotta go grab
shit.
something to drink. I came back and I got the Chivo. I was like, what?
Yep. It's like, well, I can take this back to the store now. I hear
Okay,
you, Marion.
Here's a question, guys.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever, as a young man or a kid,
Young
had a
mind.
game,
Young
beat
mind.
the first game, beat the game the first day you owned it and returned it?
Yes, I just remember.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Long time ago, though. I don't
You just
remember what
first
it was.
say yes. Returned it, no.
Yeah, there was a couple games.
Pit-
that did that.
Pit-
Well, you used to be able to return games
Pit
back
Fighter
in the
comes
day.
to mind.
Early 360 era, you could open the game up, take it back, be like, hey, this game didn't work, didn't load right, and they'd give you your money back for it. They wouldn't
Pit
even
Fighter
give
on the
you trading
Sega
price.
Genesis. I bought it brand new for $40 or $50, whatever it was, and went home and beat it within like an hour. The story.
Yeah.
So, the Electronics Boutique used to sell a lot of Nintendo games like NES, and
Yes,
I would take
they
them
did.
home and beat them in one day. Sometimes, yeah, maybe I use Game Genie and some of them to get through them faster, but I'd beat them in one day, and then I would take them back to the store. So, out of all their customers, I think they counted me, like how many returns I did, and it was like over 100 returns eventually on some of the games. So they stopped accepting returns, and they said, once you open it, you have to keep it. No.
It was all because of clowns, is what you're saying. It's all because of you.
That's probably
That they changed
exactly what it
it.
was. It was. I know
So
there was a
he-
time
well,
you could
he
do it
made-
because I used to do it all the time, and now I know why.
So you know what I did? Because I was upset that I beat Darkwing Duck so quickly, and I wanted the money back, but they had banned me from returning at that point. So I believe I wrote some mean words in the instruction booklet, and I convinced the guy that those words were in there before I got the game. So he allowed me to return it outside his return
Be-
He
policy.
didn't
be honest.
He didn't make you exchange it.
No, be honest,
No,
clowns.
no.
You drew a bunch of penises in that booklet.
I got one better, clowns. I got the original PS1 from Walmart back in the day. Kept it for 6 months. The disc drive or laser quit working. Wouldn't read the disc anymore. Then I didn't. Of course, I didn't have the receipt because I was like 18 or whatever. So I was like, well, whatever. My mom bought the thing for me. I was like, I ain't got the receipt. So I boxed it up. Took it. I didn't take it to Walmart. I took it to a store that Walmart actually put out of business around here called Roses. They were like the Walmart before Walmart. So I took it to Roses. And I said, I just bought this PS1 and it doesn't work. And he's like, you got the receipt? I talked to the store manager. He said, you got the receipt? It's like, no, man. I got it as a gift, which I did. But it was like 6 months ago. He's like, don't worry about it. You'll get a new one and I'll exchange it for you. He actually, I walked out of that store with a brand new PS1 and I didn't even buy the PS1 from there. Wow. Stores don't do that. Stores don't do that shit no more.
No, they don't.
Jago, thank you. You're the reason why now.
I won't the only one. Shit.
So, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Best Buy used to have a price matching policy. And what the price matching policy was back in the day, like it was during Grand Theft Auto 2 PC, where you could take the games back to Best Buy, and if somebody sold it cheaper in the area, they would match the price and give you like the money back. So I had an employee, I guess, who was newer and he didn't understand the full system. So I took Grand Theft Auto 2 and I turned it back into Best Buy. Like, I opened it, I played it, and I forget, if I beat it or if I got through most of it, but I took it back. I got my full money back for what I paid for it. Plus, he gave me an extra $30. And I'm like, what's this extra $30 for? He's like, oh, this is a price match policy because it went down in price in the area, so that we're giving you this money back. And I was like, whoa.
Did he give you a reach around too?
No, he did not.
The clowns had to give him the reach round. That's the difference. That's how he got.
But I thought that was kind of cool though, because a lot of people would have just taken it back and been like, oh, that's it, you're done, bye, see you later. And this guy, he just didn't know what he was doing, and he was very nice about it. Like, I didn't even have to say anything. I just stood there. He's like, it's $90-something, and you're like young kid, and you're like, you just $90-something bucks to go blowing another video game.
Yeah, damn right. That's how I look at shit like that.
I'm looking at this original Far Cry gameplay, and the basic formula is still there in this one.
Yeah, it's still there. Gotta sound the alarms, protect
Yeah.
them. You can't destroy these ones, obviously, but keep them off.
Sound the alarms.
3 is where 2 was okay. I don't remember what the hell 2 was about. I played through it one time, but 3 is where I really fell in love with the franchise. Fucking love that game. Plus 2, Voss loves him. He's such a dickhead.
I'll try Far Cry one day. I never really gave it a chance.
I've never played it. Like I was telling them, I've never played this one. I played 2, 3, 4, 5, New Dawn.
I always thought Far Cry, the earlier Far Cries, it gave you some kind of powers. You had some kind of distinct powers.
No, not the ones I played. You did get. I think that you did get. When did the companion start? Was that 5 with Boomer and Cheeseburger?
Yeah,
was that 5?
yeah, that's 5.
Yeah. My wife loved it. That's one of the animals you get. That was the Boomer's the dog. Cheeseburger is the. There was what was there? A puma or something?
Yeah,
a leopard?
The lion.
That was Peaches. Her name was Peaches. Boomer was what?
Peaches.
Boomer
was Peaches.
Cheeseburger was what? A bear? Was it a bear?
Yeah, I think Cheeseburger was the bear.
Yeah, it was a bear.
It was a brown bear.
Yep.
Millions of peaches. Peaches.
And I'm all right. Damn, it's not easy.
I felt fucking every time you go get in the truck, Boomer would go jump in the truck with you, and sometimes he'd be behind. I'd be in the truck and I'd like go forward and I'd run his ass over. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give him a belly rub to pick his ass back up.
Yeah. Like, sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna try that when my dog passed away. I'm gonna try to rub his belly, see if he's back up.
Come on, man.
Fucking horrible.
My dog is so
Jay
old.
said, do not do that.
Like you're about to die in Call of Duty, you start getting that bloodshot that starts pulsating outside the screens. Pretty sure that's where she's at the moment. She's like 5% health left.
Me, Marion, to answer your question, fucking Far Cry 6 is day one, baby. That's a purchase every time one comes out. I love the whole everything about the Far Cry series.
Yo, what up, Marion? What up, chat? What up, Sick? What up, Jay? What's up, everybody? Doggy Dog, what up? What up?
What up, Sick? Dog and Dog? Chat, what's up? Everybody out there in chat land.
The second in command of Hootenanny. What's up, bro?
What's up, number one Hootenanny? The
What's
prez
going on,
of Hootenannyville?
I'm okay. If I'm the president, then you're the second in command.
Yeah, remember we talked about this?
Yes, we did.
Welcome
When
to Hootenannyville.
you know,
Instead of
Population
Whoville,
plan.
it's Hootenannyville.
you
Yeah.
need to find a little side street that nobody ever goes on.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
just put
whoa,
up
whoa!
signs
Not this show,
that says-
guys. This isn't a show for
And it
that.
says Hootenannyville. Then we just run the street. It's just
I'm
our
down.
street.
I'm down. We just got to make sure that we buy that part of the land, so we won't have to,
Wait a second. Someone's in the chat calling us a couple of jive turkeys.
Yeah, that's PK. What up,
Of course.
PK?
Jive
Big head
turkeys.
PK. What's up? What up, bro? I can't stand PK.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm a jive turkey sucker, and I prefer you to refer to me that way.
Popping, guys. There's popping in this. This game is dookie.
Poppin'.
I hear you, Marion. I got it pre-ordered from GameStop. I haven't pre-ordered Guardians of the Galaxy yet, but I will do that.
Yeah, that looks like a fun game too, for sure.
Oh, damn right. Fuck yeah, dude. Single player story, Guardians of the Galaxy, day one.
Yeah,
Guys, that
day
look
one
pretty
for me.
good though.
Sounds a lot better than Avengers.
Yeah, man, I kind of wish
Cold-blooded.
Avengers was more like that.
I like Avengers, but I would have rather them honestly had made it a single player or more of a single player focus, longer story. But
Mhm.
Yeah, single player, more co-op based, and
yeah. I mean, I still enjoy it. I'm excited for what's his name, Black Panther. Can't wait for that. But
Dude,
I
when
hope-
Black
Yeah,
Panther
that looks
drops-
Really
good.
cool.
When Black Panther
Yeah.
drops, I'm not playing with nobody else. Everybody else is getting shelled.
I-
I'm playing
I-
Black
I-
Panther only.
I actually hope that revitalizes the interest in that game, dude. I hope they do
Dude,
it justice. And
That
bring-
Black Panther trailer looked like a whole new damn game.
I hope so. Bro. And I hope they keep going with it, man. For all the characters that got leaked that they're supposed to drop into the game, there's like a fucking 10 more.
Yeah, bro. Supposedly they're bringing what's his name? Doctor Strange.
Doctor
I was
Strange.
like,
Yep.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a
10
bunch.
more? Wow.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
10
bit.
more.
There was like
Hold on.
10.
I'll find a list for you right now. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jacob.
There's like 10. There was like a list got leaked, and it was like 10 or 12 characters that were supposed to be coming, and Black Panther was one of them, but he wasn't the only one. Doctor Strange was another one. I can't remember now. It's been so long.
No, I'm bringing up the list right now. Let's see.
I thought they
So,
weren't adding more to that game outside of Black Panther. That they were shutting it
oh,
down.
nah.
Oh no, that's not their plan. That's not what the plan was. I don't know if it's changed, but there was. They supposed to be like 10. Yeah, be bringing up the list. 10
Yeah,
characters.
so the leaked DLC rumors is Scarlet Witch,
Yep.
Vision,
Yep.
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Yep.
Captain Marvel,
Ooh, Captain Marvel. Yep.
Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Where's the other people at? Hold on, it's not for that. Give me a second, I'll find the other one.
Of course, Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther, of course.
I can't
It's the
see
same one.
nothing. How do I get up
All
here,
right, so it's
guys?
Ant-Man, Wasp, Vision, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Falcon,
Falcon.
Marvel, I guess Captain Marvel, Mockingbird, and Quake.
Go ahead,
Winter
yep.
Soldier, Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel.
Winter Soldier.
Quake?
Yeah.
Yo, I love Quake in Agents of the Shield.
Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, dude. Come on, man.
Winter Soldier, bro, he's
You see why I want them to keep going? Man,
Mm-hmm.
I want them to fucking flesh that shit out and do what they want to do, what they were planning.
Oh yeah, it'd be really nice if they would, but I mean that's why I'm hesitant to buy it. To actually buy the game and put time into it. They're just going to shut it off.
Well, the campaign is really good. It isn't that long, but the campaign itself is really fucking good. I will.
It's
I will
very
say
good.
that.
Yeah, I hope that I hope they keep it going because.
Well, you know, every time they drop a character, they're gonna drop a bomb, hopefully, to expand the world to play in, the sandbox. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
listen, that last trailer they showed, not the Black Panther, but the one way before that. they were showing like they were showing like Evil Hulk.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
before
yeah.
that, before that, they were showing like in between, they were showing all these comics and stuff,
Yep.
and that maybe could have been a hint of for future stuff to come, because
Yep.
they could easily pull from the comics and keep it going.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of source material.
Definitely.
That's why I said I want them to keep going, man. Honestly, they should. I'm gonna be honest. I love the game, but they should have delayed it and had all that shit in the game when it released.
I said the same thing. I said they should have delayed it.
Yeah.
Should have been more like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
Like that big of a character roster.
Or I'll say, if not all of those characters, like half of the characters already in it that they had planned to release. That way, there would have been so much more content to go through. They wouldn't have felt so like behind already, like 2 weeks after the game release, and fans bitching like, "There's not enough content in here."
Right.
Yeah.
You could have brought a new character out every month at that rate and been good for a few years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know COVID didn't help. COVID didn't help the fucking process.
Of course.
That's why I said they should. I mean, if they gave it a 6 months release, they would have helped them. That would have helped them, I believe. Because you know how gaming fans are once they. And a lot of gaming fans, a game will release on midnight, and them motherfuckers will stay up 24 hours to beat the goddamn game. They'll go through all.
I used to do that. I can't do that no more because I want to take my time with it.
They'll blow through all the content, and then like 2 days later, they're bitching like, "We need more content." Well, nobody told your dumbass to sit up for 40 and 48 hours and play through all the content. I mean, come on.
He said, "Nobody told you, dumbass."
You know what
Well,
I'm
it's the
saying?
same with streamers playing video games.
Yeah.
It's like the game ain't fucking made for you. It's made for real
He
people.
said, "Nobody told you, dumbass."
I mean, it's the truth though. They'll be on Twitter bitching, like you just went through what the developers would figure at least a month,
Like a month or a few months.
in 2
The average
days.
person.
Developers can't keep up with your playstyle, bro.
That is true.
We're not playing 80 hours in 2 weeks.
No. Shit. I think it took me a month to go through the campaign, from working and shit.
No, that took me longer than that too. But yeah, so it was War Machine, Captain Marvel,
War
Black
Machine,
Panther,
fuck yeah.
She-Hulk, Vision,
She-Hulk.
Scarlet Witch,
Yep.
Winter Soldier, Falcon, Quake, Captain Marvel, Kate Bishop, and Doctor Strange.
That would be a badass game if they could get all them fucking
And
characters.
Juggernaut.
Wrong.
He's in DC. Shut up, bro. Damn, Juggernaut.
Wait, Juggernaut's Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
playing.
X-Men
bro.
villain.
I know. I'm just playing.
Yeah, but it isn't the Avengers, so I was like wrong.
Yeah.
It's fought the Avengers before.
You can
Yes.
still have X-Men in there because
Yeah,
you
you
got
could.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
True
you
that.
could. But that.
Listen, greatest supervillain of all time.
Who? Juggernaut?
Yeah.
Juggernaut's one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he's a great villain, but he not like the GOAT. He didn't have motherfuckers on their knees and shit.
Well-
Darkseid. Okay, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. That's DC.
You know what
That's
Juggernaut?
DC, never mind.
You know what Juggernaut problem is, and I've seen it so many times in the cartoon. He tells motherfucker how to get around his powers.
Fucking idiot.
No, but
You know,
then he says,
He's like, hold my helmet, my head's itchy.
Yeah.
I am the unstoppable Juggernaut.
Unless you take off my helmet. Okay, I'm going for your helmet.
Unless you take off my helmet, you dumbass.
He's the brightest candle in the box there, Yobi. So.
Well, he is Professor X's stepbrother, so that's why.
Sorry for him.
He got dropped on his head at birth. Then.
Well, that's why he has the helmet, so his stepbrother can't read his mind.
Yeah. That's right. I forgot he did that too. It's dual purpose. It's dual purpose.
It is, and then he would still take it off by accident in front of him.
That's why I was like, Juggernaut is such a badass, but the fucking writers make you look so fucking stupid. Here, hold my helmet. I'm weak now.
No.
So Jago, so some guys kind of did like a file thingy for the demo version of Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
And demo that like he basically hacked it and trying to look through the files.
Yeah.
And it said unlock playable character Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Captain America because he was locked at first, in the story. Doctor Strange, Falcon, Hawkeye, and Hulk. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Hulk is on. It's She-Hulk.
She-Hulk,
So-
yeah.
So Hawkeye's already out.
Yeah, Hawkeye's
Black
there.
Panther's coming out. So the rest of this seems to be cold.
Look, I get the people were bitching about Kate Bishop and then Hawkeye because you're releasing.
Kate was Roto.
No, but they were bitching because they released 2 fucking bow and arrow characters back to back. I get that,
Man,
but
they will be all right. They need to shut the hell up.
but they got to realize it was part of the fucking story they were trying to tell.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. They would be all right. Kate. At first, I was like, but I started playing. And I was like,
Kate's
oh, no,
dope.
she's raw as fuck.
Kate's dope.
She's dope.
Yeah.
She's super dope.
She's one of the best characters in the fucking game. I ain't gonna lie.
Infinite,
definitely.
Infinite, do you need to put this in easy mode?
It
Yeah.
is on easy mode.
Amen, 100. What's up, my guy? What is going on with you, my guy? Amen.
That's like almost a flawless impression.
Andy playing the best Mass Effect 2.
Wait, Jago. Hey, Jay, hold on. Timmy. What's up, Timmy?
No, you did it wrong.
Watch your mouth.
Hootenanny number 1, or no, Hootenanny number 2 to Hootenanny number 1. It's Timmy.
What the hell happened to his voice?
Went through puberty.
He scratched out like a old CD. He scratched.
Wicka, whack.
Oh, all right, which way do I go? Target. Oh, okay.
No,
I'm playing the crew right now.
But
I have a question. When did Andy start going by Andy, not Beardy?
He was Beardy
He say
on Twitter.
Beardy.
He was Beardy on Twitter. I
I
think.
prefer Beardy. I'm
Beardy or Birdie?
Beardy. Beardy. Yeah, I like Beardy better.
What up, Timmy?
Timmy. Yo, this game needs a serious upgrade.
No, did
Wait a
they
second. There has been an upgrade.
No, I'm talking about the crew.
There's been 6.
I'm talking about the crew.
Yeah, he just said it. I'm not on Twitter. That's why. Yeah, I
This game
knew.
needs a serious upgrade.
I knew that was his Twitter name. No, did they say the other day how many people could play with you in Guardians of the Galaxy? Is it just 2-player or what?
They said it was single player.
No, it's single player, but I thought they said you could play with other
Co-op.
people.
I think up to
Yeah,
3
yeah.
other people. I think you said.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why
I'm trying to catch him. How do I catch him?
that's why it's a day one buy for me.
No, Marion, you're breathtaking.
Oh no, Momo.
You.
You're breathtaking, Mary.
Momo.
Oh, Mary said it's single player only. I thought they said it was fucking co-op. What the hell?
I don't like any of this.
Jason, I don't like any of this.
Either way, I'm still getting it.
Oh, sir? I don't like it. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, I got turbo. Let's go. That's all I need to know.
Let's
You know-
go!
You know what it would have been cool?
Let's go.
If they had made Mass Effect co-op, you could have played with one other person.
Oh, my
well,
mom
I was
called
about to yell at
Mass
you.
Effect. She called Mass Effect Mass Effects. That's what she called it.
Mass Effects.
It's okay. She gets a pass. She never. She's not a gamer. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay.
She used to play Smurf on ColecoVision.
And Andy said I'm still beardy on Xbox Live. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Andy. They meant live.
How do I
Andy,
catch you?
You be proud of your beard, Andy. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
100%.
No, the reason why I said that is because I enjoyed the Mass Effect trilogy so much. That would have been blast to get experience it with somebody else.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Mass Effect co-op would have been fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. But Jay's got to play it, man. He's got to play it. Got to play it.
I am gonna play it. I promise. Promise.
You won't be mad. Trust
Here
me.
you beat Days Gone.
He lies. He lies. He
Yeah,
lies.
I'm almost done Resident Evil 8. Then I'm gonna play some Days Gone. And then I'm gonna play. Or I might play them both at the same time. Who knows?
You can play both at the same time because if you just go through the trilogy, it'll take you a while to beat the trilogy. So you can take your time. But don't go between. Don't take like a week or 2 week break on it, because then you'll forget where the fuck you at in the story.
Yeah, I can always play 2 things at the same time. One in my hand and one in my mouth. At least that's what my wife tells me.
No, it literally changed my. Dude, it's one of those franchises, man. Just blew me away, like Cyberpunk. I'm like, how did I miss this? Fucking crap! How did I get into this? Jesus, what the hell was wrong with me when I was younger? So I can tell you, I worked all the fucking time. That's what it was. Just like now.
Well, I still wonder how I missed Skyrim in the 360 era.
You know, somebody
That's a
bought
good
me.
question. Nah, I can't.
Yeah, no, I bought that right away.
Somebody
I played
bought-
that on PC first.
My
too.
oldest daughter bought me Skyrim on the 360. I got into the custom creator when you create your character.
He said customer creator. He said it right.
I played that since Morrowind. Oh, man.
and it took me so long to make my character. Then I got into the game. I'm like, no. Within like 15 minutes, I'm like, no.
He was like, I quit.
Yeah, I quit. I'm good. I'm good. That's enough.
You know, it is an intimidating game because there is a lot to do.
Yes, yeah. I was like, no. I've got time. I don't have time. I said, take it back. She's like, seriously? Because she was like, you're going to love this. I was like, I could see 1,000 hours in this game already. I was like, no. No.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't went back to like Odyssey. Fuck. I mean, that game is
Odyssey.
huge.
Mario?
No. Assassin's Creed. I don't want to spend $300.
Oh my God!
I don't want to. It's a great story. Great story.
It is so beautiful.
Great
So
story. I know, but I want to spend
Jago.
400 hours in it.
It's a beautiful game, but you want to spend 300, 400 hours in it. You want to.
Then I'm not playing other games.
You want to. It don't matter. You'll get to them. You want to. You need to.
No. The story.
You need to.
I probably played 10 hours in it. And the story,
I don't care. You need to.
The story was fucking phenomenal. That's all. I ain't gonna spoil it.
Listen.
But the story was.
Go play. Go play.
Let's just
Odyssey.
put it.
Odyssey.
Let's put it this way: if you like 300, the movie, you'll dig the story in Odyssey.
Yeah. Hey, Jago, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go play Odyssey.
I got it, man. It's in my backlog.
Go play Odyssey right now.
I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda right now.
I'm proud of you, but Odyssey is so beautiful. So beautiful.
I got it.
Oh my God.
I've got to get Ryder and the knockoff Normandy to the end of the game.
Oh, my
Okay,
mom's
okay,
signing on now.
Okay, first of all, don't ever compare that to the Normandy. How dare you?
I said knockoff Normandy.
It ain't a knockoff. It's its own thing. Don't.
Is she gonna have an avatar?
The embarrassment.
No, she's not gonna have an avatar.
You embarrass me.
She doesn't know anything about that.
What's the name? What's the damn name of the ship? Tempest. The Tempest.
The Tempest.
Yeah.
What should we call it?
Mama Clowns.
Mama Clowns? Okay.
Or Mama? No, I'm not calling her Mama.
Okay.
Mama Clowns work.
I'll get there, man. I'm literally thinking of what game I'm gonna play next when I'm done with Mass Effect Andromeda.
How is that?
Okay, answer me this question. Why is it that Marion, the Mad, is getting his second COVID shot tomorrow, and he's younger than I am?
A different country, Jay.
Damn you. British
He doesn't
people
have
get
free
Your
healthcare.
healthcare might be free, but it's not efficient, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They said fuck the old people.
Jay is 21. What are you talking about?
Jay's like, not today.
Yeah, I'm not getting my second one until
I can't. Why? I'm
September.
holding the X button, guys. Why the fuck is this not moving?
I went and got my 6th one the other day. Is that normal?
Your sixth. Wait a second. There's like all these old people standing behind you, like crying and shivering. And you're like,
Say
screw
crying.
you old.
Yeah.
thing."
I got my
You
COVID
said
shot when I was at
crying.
the dentist's office.
That's. Okay.
I'm good on that.
No, wait a second. You thought he said COVID test, but what he actually said was, I'm just going to insert this into your colon.
He said my temperature was good. I wasn't running a fever.
I bet.
He said my
You're checking
prostate
him
was
off
pretty
to
good
your
too.
ass.
He's real thorough. Don't worry.
Yo.
Hey, Dennis.
He asked you, was it warm down there?
Yo, I just want to say, hey, yo, Ubisoft. You guys are still selling old Assassin's Creed games for $60. That's robbery.
Yeah,
They
fuck
are?
that. Yeah, fuck that.
Dude, yo, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is 60 on the store right now.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
You want to get it cheap? You gotta buy the gold edition or the ultimate edition. The gold
Here
edition
comes
is
Mama
25
Clown.
and ultimate is 30.
The white
Yeah, I just
circle one.
bought Valhalla for $60 with all the DLC.
Oh, no, Clown's
I don't
top.
think
Yeah,
I have
that's a
my
good
I
deal.
have my camera closed anyway, Carla. I have a paper over it.
We
Okay,
see
this
the
is
blue
me.
paper.
Hello, Mama Clowns.
Hello,
Mama
hi.
Clown.
How are you? Hey,
I'm fantastic.
I have no idea what my name is, but Carlo was going to give me one, so I don't think he did though.
How's life treating you?
Oh, it's treating me good. How's things going with you guys?
Just
good.
happy to see
Great.
another
Very
day.
good.
Oh, good.
Did your son Carlo give you the link to actually watch the show at the same time?
Yeah, I'm watching somebody with taking their mask off. Is that it?
No, wrong.
that's-
Wrong.
Whoa.
No, this
wrong
is not the
episode.
show.
I think he gave you the
I
wrong
don't
link.
know. I got all these little avatars, whatever they are.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, taking the mask off. Yeah, that's Jay.
That's Jay.
We're
Yeah.
taking the wrong mask. All right, we're good.
Okay, and then we have. Is that what I'm supposed to be watching?
No,
A lion?
you're supposed to be watching the YouTube channel as well.
Where's the YouTube channel? I don't see it.
See, that's your son has let you down.
Damn it, clowns.
No, he hasn't. Somebody sent me a message.
What a hoot, man.
Let me see. There's a camera.
No, it would be a separate link on YouTube, Mom.
Pretty sure she doesn't watch some
Nothing
grown
here
men
that
play
says
video
YouTube.
games.
There's a microphone. There's a phone. There's a camera. I
No,
see
but that-
you, Carlo.
yeah.
Send a message to everyone in the call. I don't see anything about YouTube.
No, you don't watch YouTube. That's why you're not sure what it is.
That's fine.
I mean, I know what
YouTube.
YouTube. No, hold on. I know what YouTube is. I'm not that behind the eight all the time. So I do quality.
Damn it, clowns! You're making your mom sound like she's like grew up in the 1800s or something.
Dude, I know.
No, I know what YouTube is, but I can't find a link here on what he sent me to.
Do you know? Do you know what a mobile phone is? Maybe a pager. No.
Yes, I do. I graduated.
That's the problem.
I just graduated. As a matter of fact, my son went with me to get an updated phone.
Ooh.
See that? Okay, then I take it back. He is a good son.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yes.
is.
Good son. Good son.
He's a hoot nanny, but he's a good son.
Yeah.
It isn't one with those bigger buttons, is it? Like, what do they call those?
The
Oh
ladybug.
no, I actually got a smaller phone.
I think you're talking about the
One
phone
inch
from,
button.
from the Scarface movie.
Shit.
Those big block phones. the
Clowns,
blocky ones.
Clowns is like, Mom, I got you a cell phone. He comes home with one of those mobile phones, from cellular phones from the 1980s with the bag.
Pulls it out of the briefcase.
21.
Size of a brick.
I used to have a flip phone. I had that for years.
Oh, yeah.
My
then I
dad
graduated.
still has one.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that like those flip phones. I could never figure it out. I'd send
Can't
them a
get
message
track
and they
of
go,
those.
"What did you write?"
Dude,
Like,
the
I don't
best
know.
the best things about flip phone is when you're on the phone arguing with somebody, you just gotta just slam it.
Yep, that's what you
The
gotta do.
best.
Hang up.
Yep, that's it.
That was the worst. That was the best.
Now you got to find a digital end button. That sucks.
Pretty much it too.
That shit.
So, Mom,
It's
do you have
like the
any-
dramatic effect. It's gone now.
Yeah.
Do you have any crazy stories of the week?
I don't know. What kind of crazy stories you want for the week? You tell me.
We
You
heard
always
something
have
crazy with the
Avengers.
Olive Garden.
Uh-oh.
What about the Olive Garden?
Remember when they brought you tea?
Oh, he didn't tell you about our trip when we were going down to Florida, did he?
Uh-oh.
boy.
No,
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
You must tell us.
I had my son, my daughter in the car. We were both driving down. We were going to pick up my granddaughter. And we stopped. We're in Alabama. Carla, was it? Or was it, what's that state before Georgia? It was real southern. I hope none of you are from the South, so don't be
I
offended.
think it was South Carolina.
No, I don't think so. I think it was Alabama.
I'm from Miami, Florida, but we don't judge. It's all love. Go
I'm
We
ahead.
might have been. We were on the borderline between some state and Alabama.
I'm from North
Gotcha.
Carolina, but I don't get offended too much.
Okay, so we
He said I fed it too much.
we were all hungry, and we stopped off in this place, and they said they had tea.
Fuck yeah, tea.
I said okay. I wanted
God.
hot tea. I did not want iced tea. I wanted hot tea. So I went in. I said to the guy, "You got hot tea?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, okay, I'll have a cup of hot tea. He hands me Southern sweet tea. I flipped out. I said, what do you call this? This isn't tea. Oh my God, these people are nuts. My daughter grabbed me. My son said, Ma, you're embarrassing us. I said, I don't care. Don't they understand what tea is, what hot tea is? Damn, I don't have my tea bags with me. I had my tea bags. They didn't have hot water. I said to him, I can't drink your tea. It was disgusting.
Is
And I
Southern
couldn't drink water down south. It's horrible.
is Southern sweet tea like iced tea?
It's iced tea, but they put like a 5-pound bag of sugar in it.
Yes. No, it's actually
Basically, too much sugar.
It's diabetes in a cup.
That's exactly right.
It's actually 10 pounds of sugar per 1 gallon of water.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I grew up on sweet tea. I love it, but that's a Southern thing. It's a Southern thing.
Then my daughter decides to pull off the road, and we're driving. She's driving, and she said, "Oh, let's stop here and ask directions," because we were looking down to get to Fort Bennett or someplace. I said to him, "You don't want to get off here?" And she said, "Why?" There was a church, and there was a guy dressed as a pimp, and he had like 15 girls with him.
Oh,
I said,
shit.
"You think I'm going to get off here and ask these people for directions? Are you out of your mind?" Well, Mom.
Oh, he wasn't dressed as a pimp. He was a pimp.
Yeah, that's what I told her. But she didn't understand. So she said, "But it's a church. He must be a minister." I said, "Like hell, he's a minister. He's a pimp."
Well, you could have got directions and a good time at the same time.
Yeah. So she didn't know what a pimp was, so I had to explain to her. I said, "He's like a New York pimp. You can't stop here."
She thought you meant his clothes were like fly. He's pimp. He's pimp.
She thought he was a minister. Because it was outside, it was a church. There was someplace they were going into, and it looked like a church. I said to her, "There's no church going on in there."
It's a different kind of church.
Exactly.
People scream, "Oh my, oh God," but for a different reason.
Right. Pretty much so.
All right, so Ma, there's 2 other good stories that you tell very well.
Oh, yeah?
One is the time your window got shot out by a BB gun.
Oh my God, I wanted to kill the guy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, hold on. Before you start, everyone in the chat is saying, Mama Clown, that you're cool, and Marion said you're a badass.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Shit.
So
yeah, someone shot your car with a BB gun?
This is what happened. I went into Brooklyn. I had to drop off my nephew. I had to go into Brooklyn, drop off my nephew at my sister's house. I had my one niece with me, and I'm not ashamed to say she's gay.
Hey, we don't judge,
No,
as long as she's happy.
I had my nephew with me, and my nephew didn't want to come up the house when I was dropping off my other nephew. All of a sudden, I turn around, I see a car flying by with BB guns, and they shoot out my side window. Now I'm parked in a Johnny Pump in New York, right? In Brooklyn. And, you know, the vans at that time, they had sliding windows. He blew out my whole sliding window. Thank God my nephew didn't get hurt. I tore ass after that guy, the car. I did. I almost caught him. And then...
In your car or by foot?
By foot. I chased him down the road. I just ran after him. And my son's going, "Ma, stop. You're going to get..." I said, "I'm going to get that son of B." And I just kept going.
Oh, no, you can curse if you want to. You can curse.
Yeah.
And then I see a payphone. I said, "Okay, I'm going to call the cops now." So I go over to the payphone. There's 3 payphones. I'm like, "Shit." And I'm yelling. There's this guy walking down the street, and he must have thought I was a psycho. He crossed the other side of the street. I'm like, "Oh my God, these phones are full of roaches. I can't even use the damn phone."
Oh, no.
So finally, I get to use the phone. I'm trying to call to find out if my sister would answer the phone. She wouldn't answer the phone because my niece that was gay was with me. So she didn't want to bother. She didn't want me coming over there with the kids to sleep over because I couldn't go anywhere. So with that, the cops come down the road. And the cop says, and he stops and he goes to me. This is the funniest part. He says to me, "Did you see any woman around here running around screaming? Somebody reported a Looney Tune." I said, "It wasn't me." He says to me, "You know you're in a Johnny Pump?" I said, "Yeah, I am, but what do you want me to do? My window was blown out. You want to go after the guys that did it? Go ahead, be my guest." He goes, "Well, you can't stay here." I said, "Then you get me a tow truck."
Okay,
No.
for us other people, what the hell is a Johnny Pump?
A Johnny Pump is a fire hydrant.
Okay.
It's a fire hydrant.
Okay, I knew enough fire hydrant. I was like, what the hell is a Johnny Pump?
Yeah, it's called a Johnny Pump. So if you ever talk to anyone from New York or up north, you'll know what a Johnny Pump is.
I got it now.
The only thing that would have made that story better is if when you were chasing those guys down the street, if Father Huggy Bear came out and put his leg in and kicked them.
Yeah, right? So the
Well,
next
you didn't-
day, I had to get
This is the
my
good
car
part.
sold out. So I had to get my car towed. And they said it was I think it was a battery. The battery or something. So I said, okay. So I decided I'm going to go to the police station. I did not remember. I didn't sleep all night. My friend from Bayside came and picked me and the kids up, and then she dropped me back off at 7 o'clock in the morning on the other side of Brooklyn. I go to pick up my car. I said to my sister, I'm going over to the police station. She says to me, you're going to what? I said, yeah. I said, I'm a victim in New York. They're going to pay me. So I drive to the police station and I pull my car in. My sister says to me, you're in a sergeant's spot. I said, I don't give a shit. I'm staying here. I went into the post office. Listen to me. I went into the police station. First of all, there was two things there. There was the YMCA and the police station. So, and don't laugh at me, but I started walking up the steps of the YMCA. And there's three men standing there. And they said, this is the men's YMCA. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I can't read. So I said, the police station was right across the street. So I went in to the police station. I'm pissed off. And I said to them, my car was damaged last night. I want money and I want my report. My sister said, they're going to throw you out. Fortunately, they didn't. They didn't give me a ticket. I just told them I'll be back for my report. And I never got it. They were going to charge me $10 for it. I said, I'm going to pay you when I was the victim? Are you insane?
That's
But that was my
funny.
story in New York. Yeah.
What about when Kata went missing during the San Gennaro feast?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, you got to hear this one.
We went to visit a friend in Brooklyn, Bay Ridge. Big
You can
Italian.
say
section.
Italian friend. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue, listen. Mama Clown just took over the podcast. Please continue.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to take over your podcast.
No,
My
Oh no,
apologies.
no. That's amazing.
Okay.
Please,
So
we love it.
here, I go to visit a friend. I have my two kids with me and I have my nephews with me. So my husband was very, very protective of his children, of course, and I'm protective too. You're a mom. You're protective of your kids.
Oh, of course.
Always.
So the San Gennatos, not the San Gennatos, they had like a little feast going on, an Italian feast, like 10, 12 blocks long, whatever it was back then.
12 blocks long. Wow.
Yeah, well, the feasts in New York are long. And even in
Holy
Brooklyn, they used to
crap.
be. They have all kinds of stuff, all kinds of food, everything you can imagine.
blocks.
Yeah, now they cut them down to like 4 or 5, I hear. So my
dare
nephew
they.
goes to me, hey, Aunt Irene, can I take Kiara outside? I'll watch her. I said, Damon, you have to make sure you watch her. I don't really want her out there by herself. No, I'll watch her. So my friend, she had 3 girls. So her 2 daughters were outside playing with my nephew, and Carlo's out there, and so was my daughter. All of a sudden, he's fighting with my friend's daughter, and I go, where's Kiara? He goes, I don't know. I said, oh my God, what do you mean you don't know? Oh, my husband was down the club on 18th Avenue, so we're waiting for him to come back. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to find her. He's going to kill me. I'm
The
dead.
social club. She left that
Yes.
part out.
I don't think
Yeah,
they have
that's how you-
some clubs
God.
in the South, do they?
Huh?
Do they have clubs in the South like that?
Well, they have an Italian-Cuban club down here in Tampa.
You gotta pay like a yearly membership? Think it's cheaper?
I don't know. But the Italian clubs in New York, you don't pay a membership. You just know the people and you go. They gamble and stuff like that.
Is that the same thing as a moose lodge I used to go to?
Yeah,
in
it's like
Virginia?
a moose lodge. Yeah.
I got you.
But
Yeah,
they, in here in Erie, you gotta pay a yearly membership. To get
yeah, that's how
No,
that.
down there, you don't. You have to know the people to be in the club.
Yeah,
They
that's
call
how it is here
they-
too. You gotta know
They
somebody.
call those
here,
leagues
yeah.
here in Canada.
But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah,
pay yearly up here.
yeah. That's how it was.
Oh,
with the one in
okay.
Virginia. You had to pay a yearly fee to be in the moose lodge, but you had to know somebody in the lodge to actually get into it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is
Oh,
a
wow.
club where everybody grows up together, and everyone
Yeah.
runs the neighborhood. So I can't find my daughter. I'm going crazy. I run up and down the block. I'm running here. I'm running there. I said to my friends, I said, the cops are there. The cops are coming down the block. I'm going to stop them. I ran out to the middle of the street and I flagged the cop down. He goes, what is it? I said, my daughter's missing. My daughter's missing. Oh my God, she's missing. So this lady comes over. She goes, why'd you flag the cop? I called them because my car, the guy hit my car. I said, I don't really give a shit about your car. My daughter's missing. That takes priority over you. So the cop said to me, get in the car and be quiet. So I got in the car and he's asking me her description. In the meantime, the whole Italian feast, they shut both ends. They had security everywhere. They said, there's an Italian girl missing. We have to look for her. And they just shut, people coming in and out.
She shut it down.
Oh, yeah, we shut it down. and finally, my friend's daughter, it felt like forever went by. My friend's daughter comes running. I found her. I said, what do you mean you found her? Because every time she called her name, we could hear her, but we didn't see her. We had no idea where she was. So the cop said to me, before I prove that this is your daughter, you need to give me a description, her clothes, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So my friend's daughter, she brings her over, and the cop held her before he gave it to me. I said, that's my daughter. But I had to give him the description. It turned out that she met a little friend at the house next door, and they had a little fence up. They were sitting outside and having cookies and milk.
Oh,
The whole time. We shut down the feast and everything this whole time. I said, oh my God. I said to my nephew, I'll never let you watch her again. You or Christine. That's it. You're done.
Damn.
Because then my husband comes home and he goes, how was everything? I said, everything's nice. He said, the feast is down the street. You just want to go? I said, no, I don't think so. So one of her daughters said, well, you don't know what just happened. And she goes and she tells him, oh my God, he freaked out.
Yeah.
Look, she's fine. We have her. She's fine.
And when my mom says they shut down the feast, you heard on each corner there were Italian guys, and they yelled to each other, and you're like, now one car gets in or out without being questioned.
Yeah, that's what they did. They searched the neighborhood too. They had like what you would consider a modern day posse. They went block by block.
Be good, man. Take it easy, brother.
Take care, brother.
See ya, buddy.
Bye, whoever it is that's leaving. I'm still here.
No, somebody in chat just watching us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll find out how to do that one day. I'll have Carlo, my experienced son.
You better show her, clowns, cause she's a natural.
All she need to do is, like, I'm sure she's got a TV remote that's got a YouTube button on it. Hit that, and then go to YouTube.
I mean, I know what YouTube is, but I don't know where I'm going to find it on this thing that he connected me through. He'll show me. He'll tell me. So, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Carlo wants to tell you about his exciting story when he was chased by Russians and he took my car.
Oh,
whoa! What?
Yes.
Oh, yo, do tell right now.
Sounds like
and you threw out all my pillows out of my car.
Okay, clowns. Before you start, I have to go get some more beer. Do not start
beer.
drinking that.
Beer.
He means some more burr.
Sure, I'll be right back.
Sounds like a sequel to a Far Cry game. There.
Oh yeah, we have a very, very exciting life and a very exciting family. There's many stories. I had a friend that told me I should write a book.
Yo, Six Sled said she just went from cool to badass to awesome. And Timmy said she's so funny and awesome and a star.
Oh, thank you.
Shit.
Now we see where you get it from, clowns.
Thank you.
You kidding? When I'm together with my son and his wife is there, she says to me the very beginning, I don't understand your relationship. You two are always so at one another, but you are so funny. She said you should have your own show.
Sounds like me and my mom. Me and my mom are the same way.
Yeah. He'll say something, I'll say, oh no, that's not right. No, oh yes it is. And we go back and forth, and finally it's like, but
right.
it's a constant thing. You really have to be there to see, like, your friend just said, I'm sorry, I don't know everybody's name.
No, you good. Number 8, what keeps killing you, Infinite? That's what I thought. It's the game we're playing. that you're not watching. So
Ain't no helicopter. It's like it's like a fighter. One of those. I forgot one of those the big helicopter names. I forgot the name of those things.
it's like the Osprey. It looks like it can take off like straight up. One of those helicopters.
Yeah, and it looked like it could carry a whole platoon of soldiers.
Yeah.
Dropping down on my head.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so Carlo, now it's your turn to tell your story about the Russians.
Wait for it, and all right, yeah. I mean, Bert.
All right. So keep in mind that my mom had a minivan back in the day to drive us all around.
Who did?
It was a Ford Windstar, right?
Yeah, I think it was a Ford.
Yeah, it was a Ford
That one was a
Windstar.
Ford.
That thing. I had like the really slanted windshield back then. The really 90s look to the minivans.
Yeah.
And they picked up some friends from high school, and my mom said I could take the car out. Now, keep in mind, my mom had a spare tire on the bottom. My mom had cinder blocks in the back for when it snowed.
Oh wait, when it snowed, yeah.
Yeah, for weight. And she had various other items like salt bags and everything else. So, my mom's minivan was full of my friends. And we went out to where a lot of teenagers go, like by the ice cream place and whatnot. And one of my friends was being an idiot. Like he, without telling anybody, he was sticking his middle finger up out the window.
Was he being a hootenanny?
He was worse than a hootenanny.
Oh wow. Okay,
so
continue.
he was waving his middle finger out the window, like constantly, right? To these well-dressed guys. In this area of town, there was like one side that was, like at the time, there was one side that was German, one side that was Russian, you know, and then there was like a lot of businessmen in another section of the town, but we were on the Russian side. There was a lot of Russian immigrants.
Fierce, appreciate it, brother.
And so my friend's sticking up his finger out the window at these well-dressed Russian guys in suits with sunglasses, driving, like, at the time they were fancy Nissans. One was driving a Camaro, and I forget what the other guy was driving. I think like a Thunderbird or something. And so all of a sudden I'm leaving, like, you know, driving through the parking lot, and I'm leaving. The car pulls up to us. Now, I'm playing Dean Martin, because I used to play a lot of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Lou Monte. And my friends used to get a laugh out of it, but I really like listening to them.
Start spreading the news.
So this car pulls up to us, and it's a bunch of girls, right? And they're like, boyfriends are going to kick your asses. And I'm like, why? What's going on? Your friend is a jerk. Like, it's like, okay. Next thing I know, there's 3 cars that pull up next to us after these girls at the light, and they try to, like, squeeze us in, and they start yelling at us. And one of the dudes, let me tell you, it was real crazy. One of the dudes probably was armed. I'll just say allegedly armed, okay? I won't really say he was armed, allegedly armed. And so the first car that we got rid of was a Nissan, right? The Nissan was tailing us real fast. They were trying to do like a bump and grind. They were trying to hit us in the bumper and push us into the Camaro. But I swerved with the minivan, because the minivan had a lot of weight with the cinder blocks in the back, so I was able to do a nice swerve, and he missed. So the Camaro ends up going into the gas station and hits the gas station, okay? Now his car is out of commission. He starts screaming at me. We keep driving, and this Nissan starts revving up against us. And somebody in the back of my car says, oh my God, they have weapons. Now, I didn't see this, okay? Because I'm driving. Obviously, I can't be looking. But they screamed at these
allegedly.
guys. Yeah, allegedly. So, it's like, crap, what am I going to do? And I'm driving a minivan. I'm not Mr. T in the A-team, you know what I mean? So I speed up as fast as I can with my mom's minivan. And I tell the guys in the back, I say, yo, open up the back and drop the cinder blocks. Let's block the road. So next thing I know, pop goes the back, and the cinder blocks go right out. That Nissan smashes into one of the blocks in the left front end, and then smashes into the telephone pole with the right end of his car. Boom, he's out of commission.
Wow.
Now this last car, which I don't remember what kind of car it was, they keep chasing us, and they're chasing us for about 30, 40 minutes. We even went down the wrong side of the highway, which I do not recommend to anybody, let me tell you, okay? But they followed us. And one of my friends, Nick, he's really nervous because he doesn't like confrontation. And we're really mad at this kid in the back of the car that did all this now at this point. We're like, we want to get rid of him and dump him out of the car. And Nick says to me, he's like, this is a risky move. He says, but I know where we're coming up. We're coming up to a lot of houses that have backyards and fences. And I was like, oh, we are? He's like, we can hightail it, make a right, hop the hill, go through a couple fences, and come out on the other side of the road. Boom. You know what I did? I floored that minivan like I was Mr. T in the A-Team. We went sky high off the hill, and we crashed down. We crashed down. We lost the spare tire somewhere in somebody's yard. And we went through a fence and a clothesline, and we had clothes flying. And whatever car that was following us got lost, and in somebody's shop, and then a dog was barking at them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and we made it out. And a couple of weeks later, my friend was, he was in that town with a couple of his other friends getting ice cream. He's like, funny thing. I was like, what? I heard a story. I was like, what did you hear? Apparently, we were chased by a bunch of Russian guys from Russia. Their sons, they were not happy. I said, well, how do you do anything? He's like, I overheard people talking in the ice cream shop that the kid that ended up hitting the telephone pole got arrested and put in jail because he had stuff in the car with him.
That were Russian drug lords, I think.
Waza!
Now, let me tell you, got lucky.
Going on.
What's up,
Crispy, guess who's on the panel tonight?
Yeah, are you aware of who we have on the panel tonight?
Who's on the panel?
Mama Clowns.
Mama Clown.
Oh, welcome.
Hi, guys. I'm still here.
He's still here. That's a good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, we haven't done a normal banter, so we haven't scared you off yet.
No, you haven't. It's going to take a lot to scam me. Let me tell you.
She's probably heard worse.
Oh, I'm sure she has.
I have a sister that every other word out of her mouth is F this, F that. Every time I talk to her, I said, do you know any other language besides the F word?
Well,
No, that's my language.
The F word goes great with every other word.
That sure
That's
does.
fucking right.
That's
Hey,
exactly what she does.
Oh,
hey, I gotta ask you a question, Infinite.
What's up?
What the fuck keeps killing you, dude?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Blame the game. That's it. Just blame
He's
the game.
definitely not playing the A-Team because the A-Team know to get shot.
Problem
Yeah.
is, I'm actually listening to Clown's mom instead of playing the game.
Mom.
Yeah,
Is
go ahead.
this on easy or what?
Yes, it is.
Tell
That's
them the
problem.
story of when you went to Italy with
It's
Dad.
on
and the stove.
Schmedium.
Oh, you're talking
Media.
about when I was stopped at the airport?
Yeah, and Daddy
Oh,
laughed
God.
at you. He set
What
it
the
up.
hell happened?
No. He didn't set it up. He didn't know what happened. I had taken a lot of stuff with me when I went to Italy to visit my husband's family. So I brought my own coffee pot, my own tea bag, my own coffee.
You brought that sweet tea with you, didn't you?
Oh, hell no. So
You brought that sweet tea with you.
we get off in the airport in Rome, and he's carrying Carlo, and I'm dragging this little suitcase with all my little stuff in it that I'm taking with me. All of a sudden, at that time, there was a lot of problems, I think, between Israel and Italy. There was a lot of things going on. I have 2 Italian soldiers that come up to me with machine guns and stand on both sides of me. And my husband yells out, he first he's yelling in Italian. I didn't understand one word he said. Then he goes, don't move. Whatever you do, don't move or they're going to shoot you. I said, oh, shit, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh, my God. They thought I was smuggling in drugs.
Really?
Yeah, they took my whole suitcase, took it apart. I said, it went through the X-rays. What is wrong with you people? My son and my husband go, shut up. They don't understand.
This was what in the mid '80s. Sounds like
This was in the '80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in the '80s, and I'm like, I mean, it went through the X-ray, it went through everything. They saw what I had, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I ever want to come back to this country. That was a scare because
I can imagine.
you're going through the airport, and here, well, actually, I was I think 7 months pregnant with my daughter at the time, and they come up to me with the two guys, and they have the machine guns. They're all ready to shoot you. They don't care. Don't move.
Oh yeah.
They'll shoot you. I mean, and it's so different in other countries than what is in this country.
Now,
It
did you
really,
tell
really
them
is.
what ended up being in the suitcases?
Yeah, my coffee pot, my tea bags, my coffee, soap, candy.
How much soap?
Oh, that was your father's idea, not mine.
Uh-huh.
I went through customs. I must have had about 30 bars of soap, if not more.
You know what it was? Your green tea offended them.
Yeah, probably. So, at customs, the guy said in Italian, "Why so much soap?" My husband said, "She doesn't like to be dirty."
Well, it's not that kind of dirty.
And Carlos, by the way, his first words were Italian. His first speaking words were Italian. Can you believe that?
Oh wow!
Really?
Why did
Yeah,
you keep up on that, Klaus?
The first things he spoke was Italian.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
Yeah, but he didn't keep up with it. He took German instead. He took that for about 2 years. But, sometimes you lose the language, and you don't speak it at home, so...
The only language I speak is English and Southern. That's the
there you go. Oh, well, then you got two. Excuse me. You got 2 languages.
Yeah, same here. English and Southern.
Yeah, you got 2 languages.
Miami, Florida, born and raised.
Yeah.
Well, I have a good story for you from my daughter.
Please.
Uh-oh.
I was living in Pennsylvania at the time, and she had gone up to New York to work for Verizon, but she was living in New Jersey. So what happened was she goes, "Oh, Ma, you got to come out here. You got to come meet my friends." So I said, "Okay." So I go out to Jersey, meet her friends, what have you. And she goes, "Oh, let me introduce you. This is my mom. She's from Pennsylvania. I'm from New York." I was like, "What? How did that happen?" She goes, and she looked at me like, "Don't say anything." I was like, that was kind of strange, But I said, "Okay, so you're from New York and I'm from Pennsylvania. That's really cool." So that's what she told everybody. But I thought it was funny. I really did. So the way she said it, it was hilarious. I don't know if you guys found that to be funny, but I don't know.
Ha ha! There you go.
What about the time that Kiara took you to that restaurant at Universal Studios, like on the sidewalk?
Oh, you mean when we went out for a birthday or something, or whatever it was, and you and Ashley met us? Oh, yeah. Well, my daughter takes me to this nice... You want to tell, or you want me to tell it?
You tell them.
Okay. Now, after I watch Jamie Oliver and his foods, I don't eat ground beef out because it's always 15% fat and you don't know what part of the cow it's coming from. So I always have to get 90 or higher. So I'm not a big meat eater. Truthfully, I'm not. So we went to this place. And my daughter said, "Oh, they have great things, Ma, here." I said, "Okay." So we sit down. They all order, except for me. And there's a family behind me, and my daughter's going, "Shh, shut up." I said, "No, I'm not going to shut up." I said, "They have hamburgers here, chicken burgers, and I don't know what else. There's really not much on the menu for me, but I'll find something." So she goes, "Why don't you get yourself a nice cheeseburger?" I said, "Sure, why not?" So I said, after I talked to the waiter, so the waiter comes over, I said, "I have a question for you." He goes, "What?" I said, "Would you go back there and find out what grade beef you use?" My daughter, she said, "Like, you're embarrassing us. Maybe we should have went someplace else because we're in Disney in this elaborate restaurant, so-called." So the guy says to me, "I'm sorry, what was your question?" I said, "Find out what type of beef they use. Is it 1580? Is it 73? Is it 90? Whatever it is."
He probably had no clue what you were talking about.
No, he didn't. But he came back and he says to me, "The chef had to tell you it's 1580 or something like that."
He comes back and says, He comes back and says, "Ma'am, he said it comes from a cow. That's all I can tell you."
I said, okay, that's all I need to know. And the woman behind me was looking at me, and my daughter's going, Ma, stop saying about this beef. Stop talking about Jamie Oliver. Because I was telling them about the cut of the beef and this and that and what have you. So I wound up getting, I think, a chicken Carlo, I think, that day or something. I forgot what it was. But that was the story at it was at Disney. On the Disney walk.
It's pretty funny because you have a butcher on here right now, and what you just said is I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just
Well, according to Jamie Oliver, it's 90 and better to get the better cut of the beef.
I
thought Jamie Oliver. You might as well listen to Gordon Ramsay's got better takes on beef. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't buy anything that says 15%. I usually
that's just a percentage of fat. You have to make sure that the packaging.
Wait, did he say Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
Ramsay kicks him in his throat.
So what does the package need to say?
You need to make sure it says no additives because
okay.
I work for a company that we literally
they throw ammonia in there in the vat in the big thing to kill any bacteria in it.
That it can be true only if it says no additives. So if it says no additives, that means that they can't add anything. It's pure ground beef. So what they do is to not allow the bacteria. They grind it in like a freezer. It's a giant vat, but they grind it, and basically the vat is frozen, and that's how they keep from warming up the meat.
And how do they get the ammonia in it then? What is that for?
The only thing that happens is that you will get pre-packed, which will have it's basically like a packet of rust pellets, which is kind of crazy. But it takes out it emits carbon dioxide and takes out the oxygen.
Welcome to Crispy explaining his meat to Clown's mom.
Well, Crispy does not know when he started.
There shouldn't be any ammonia.
Packaging or not?
There shouldn't be any ammonia in your beef. If you think that's the case, then you're buying from a place that you should not be buying from.
Well, according to the show of Jamie Oliver, they showed how they ground the beef.
And how long ago was that?
About I don't know, maybe 7 years ago, 5 years. I don't know. It was a while back.
Well, they put ammonia in there because they used to use what was lean beef trim, which is basically they'd grind up anything.
Right. That's what he was saying. Don't buy this grade because this is what happens.
So McDonald's, what happened was McDonald's was using that. Okay,
I think they used kangaroo meat at McDonald's at some time.
And then Stop and Shop was using that. And they all got caught out. And the one thing is like certain companies refuse to like allow those, like they would go like we send people to go and inspect their processing, and if we don't, like my company, we did not want to do that, so we kept grinding up until a certain point. Finally, a company was willing to make sure that they went to our standards, and now we get pre-packed. But other than that, like that ammonia thing is kind of gone. I do believe some still use it, but you got to look for no additives. That's a big thing. If it says it in plain as day lettering on the package, the 15%, that's your fat percentage. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's lean beef trim. That nasty, they call it pink slime as well. Same stuff. So that stuff is kind of died away because of the organic and grass-fed market that has come into. So now. People are more conscious about what they're eating. So I don't think you have the same concerns you used to. What I will say this, if you go to a restaurant, make sure that, a burger says like it's USDA choice or certified Angus or something like that, because then you're getting a good quality product. Because once they advertise that, if they got caught doing something different, it would absolutely we're talking hundreds of thousands in fines.
Right.
So they can't do that. So that's the one thing you got to look for when you're at a restaurant. And then you should know the fat percentage just for, how much fat you're intaking. You know what I mean? Other than that, they usually don't say that, at least at a restaurant. But like the 15% fat, that's like what we say is a perfect burger because it has 15% fat. So don't think that the fat, don't think the fat is necessarily what you're thinking of, which was many years ago, which was a major problem. I agree with you, but
my mom always said the best meat comes in a tube.
In a tube.
So, Mom,
Yeah.
Lemon in the chat. He's from Brooklyn. Born
Oh,
and
is he?
raised. Yeah, he's born and raised in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, if you want to talk about how you grew up in Cooper Projects and how Dad used to come down with Big Nose Benny and the dogs and the time that they
that's
time
fucking rude. Big Nose Benny. What the? No,
They used to call him that because he had a big nose. It was an Italian guy with a big nose.
Yeah, that was his nickname in the Italian hood. That was his nickname. And what happened to that one guy that kept harassing? Was it Aunt Kathy or Aunt Margaret?
Oh, Johnny Sassano. That's after we moved out of the projects. I don't know, when you're from Brooklyn, I don't know his name. What is his name?
Lemon.
We call him Lemon. Lemon.
Yo, Lemon
part of
said,
Brooklyn you
"Crispy,
from?"
shut up with the queen talking."
What part of Brooklyn you from?
I think he's from around I want to say like Brownsville area somewhere.
He's in the chat. He's not on the podcast with us. So.
Oh, he's not on the podcast. Gotcha. No, I grew up in a project. I grew up in Cooper Park Project. It was very biracial. It was very mixed. Let me put it that way. There was like Puerto Rican, Italians, German, because everyone thinks that Germans and Italians or Germans and Irish are white. Well, yeah, we are, but we have different nationalities. And, and we had Hispanic, we had Black, we had all kinds. I mean, there was nothing about racial where I grew up. I found all this out when I moved down south. I couldn't believe. I was like, oh my God, there's still prejudice down here. But anyway, we moved out of the project across under the bridge. So we moved over to the other side, is what they called it. So I was dating my husband at the time, and he had his friend with him. And there was this guy, Johnny Sassano, that was my mother's friend. And he didn't like Carlo's dad. He said I was too young to be going out with an Italian guy and blah, 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 blah. And I said, listen, I don't want to hear you. You're not my father, so mind your business. So he got real nasty, and my husband found out. So he came with his friends, and he hired two Spanish guys. Not my husband, this crazy guy. Hired two Spanish guys and gave them, I don't know, something to go after my husband and his friend. Well, that didn't happen. My husband and his friend had a tire iron, and they beat the shit out of him. And he left. He never came back and never said another word to me. And my sister blamed me. She said, oh, now look what you did. He's 40-something years old, and these guys are younger, and they're beating him up. I said, he should have minded his own business. Am I right?
He hired people to go after Dad.
Yeah, that's what I said. He hired the two Puerto Ricans to go after Dad and Big Benny, and Dad and Big Benny had tire irons with them. They weren't going to mess with them. And the guys, they ran tail afterward. That's what happened. They did run tail.
Of course, because they didn't want that smoke.
Hell no.
No, right.
But wasn't there a guy that was harassing Aunt Kathy or Aunt Margaret too that Daddy had to talk to?
Who was that about?
One of my aunts. Remember? I thought there was something harassing them that wanted to date them and wouldn't leave them alone.
Oh, I have no idea. Anything is possible, Carlo.
Well, maybe that's something Dad used to tell me. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He was protective of Aunt Kathy and Aunt Jeannie, but Aunt Jeannie and Aunt Kathy were married at the time, I think. No, maybe they got married afterward. Anyway, I don't remember.
Lemon just said Crispy is a meat specialist.
He definitely knows how to handle the meat.
Yes.
I'm sure he does.
Oh, shit. Funny.
Well, what about the time, right? What about the time, I don't know if you want to tell us or not, but I thought it was pretty cool. After the time that we visited Aunt Kathy and Uncle Sonny was trying to make Nick eat out of the trash can, and then Dad heard about that, and Dad had a phone call with him.
Oh, it was. I thought it was Alexandria who tried to eat out of the trash can because she threw away her potato.
No, it was Nick. Nick and Alexandria are both.
No, I don't know. I don't remember her being there with Nick, but I have my sister, she's not here now, and neither is her husband. She had us. They lived upstate New York.
Mm.
So I used to go visit them, and my brother-in-law was the cheapest SB you ever wanted to meet. He used to give them one piece of toilet paper to wipe their ass in plain English. And how
Damn.
the hell can you do that? They had like 7 kids.
Wait.
One piece of toilet paper. That's a fucking lot of stink finger. Jesus.
Yeah, let me tell you.
She's leaving some.
That's when you
she's
use the
leaving
finger to
something
one
out.
pulls the pipe and clean the fingernail out.
My Uncle Sonny was one of the original Hell's Angels from Hell's
Yeah,
Kitchen.
he was a Hell's Angel.
Legendary.
Yeah, he
From
was
Hell's
really.
Kitchen.
You didn't want to mess with him too much, but he didn't want to mess with my husband either because my husband had a lot of powerful friends. So
I feel
they
like
got along because of that reason.
I feel like I'm listening to an audio version of The Sopranos because of your mom's accent. I love it.
Well, he's this kind of guy that if you wasted anything, he'd have your ass and he'd make you go back to the garbage and take your food out if you threw it away and he caught you.
Jesus!
And he'd make you stand there and eat it, put your head right in the garbage can and pull the food up. That's how sick he was.
Wow.
Moral of the story
he
is
was a
don't
Hell's
waste
Angel.
food.
Yeah, exactly. Because he came from a rough neighborhood. He had to work hard. He, hung around with Hell's Angels, and that was the story. And he did not waste a thing. But in this generation, the generation that was growing up then, if they didn't want to eat it, you didn't force them. So if they threw it away, it's okay. But you just tell them that you're making other children starve in other countries and make them feel guilty.
Yeah.
You don't make them eat out of a garbage can. But he did.
Oh, I totally get that. My grandfather was the same way. He would, if you got out of line, you wasted something. I remember my dad telling me stories about when him and his 3 brothers were growing up, and that they reached across the table to get a biscuit or get something without permission, like seconds or extra helpings. My grandpa, their dad, my grandfather would stab them in the hand with a fork and be like, "You didn't ask permission."
Jesus.
Right.
People didn't play back then.
You won't do it. I bet you won't do it again.
And that's why when I grew up getting my ass whooped and
Same.
and like if I got out of line, my dad would whoop my ass. He's like, I got my ass whooped growing up. So hey,
Same.
He said, you'll think about this before the next time you want to do something stupid. And guess what? I did. I'm like, I ain't getting my ass whooped. and we've lost that. People coming up now, kids coming up now, they don't know what an ass whooping is from the parents.
No, they have no idea. I used to get hit
idea.
with wooden sticks.
I used to get beat with a
Yo,
paddle.
Lemon, come on, bro.
I used to
Jump in.
You remember when you could get you could actually get your ass whooped in school?
Oh yeah.
You know how that would fly over now? Holy shit!
We used to get rulers and cross down uncles, and we used to have
Yo.
one with a dunce hat on.
Lemon's in the building. Lemon's in the building.
What's up, Lemon?
What's up, Lemon?
Lemon.
Hey,
You
Lemon.
already know I had to come in here. Clown's mama is in here. I got it. Welcome to Retro Renegades. I am probably the worst and best friend your son got. That's a fact. Lord,
He said worst and best friend. He topped it off nicely,
listen,
though.
I'm going to tell you why we appreciate her so much. Let me tell you why. You have made Crispy into being a meatologist.
Meatologist.
You don't want to talk video games no more with him. We don't want to hear about his opinion on gears. He is a professional.
We want to hear.
Noah.
We want to hear about your meat, Crispy. Your meat.
He gave me an education.
Yeah, listen,
I've only been doing it for 15 years, Lemon, bro. Come on.
Play your meat? I got you beat by about 15 or 20.
Ladies out here, please, if you need to know about beef, Crispy got it. Yo, I'm in my car driving, and I'm crying. I had to pull over because I laughed so hard I almost rear-ended somebody. Yo, disrespectful, man. But I don't want to stay too long. I just had to say hello to Clown's mom. Like, hello, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? I'm doing good.
Now you can ask him where he grew up.
Oh yeah, hey, you're from Brooklyn. Where'd you grow up?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, where in Brooklyn? Come on, Brooklyn's big.
The worst part. Brownsville.
What is the worst part? Where?
The worst part. I grew up in Brownsville.
Oh, you grew up in Brownsville. That's right. Isn't that not too far from Bed-Stuy?
I'm on my way to Bed-Stuy right now.
Oh, okay. No, I grew up in Williamsburg, and now that's considered Bed-Stuy. I grew up in Cooper Park Project.
Well, you know, oh, you grew up in Cooper. That's right.
Yeah.
Come on, say that.
I grew up in Cooper.
Oh, you a real Cooper person, because, you know, the Italians say Howard Beach, Finstonhurst. You know, those are good areas.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I had a lot of friends out that way. There was a lot of Italian. There was a lot of Italian on 4th Street, right outside Cooper, years ago.
Oh, that
And now
means
that's
when
not
you ready
the
to
same
scrap,
anymore.
you rolling up your pants at the bottom and your shoulder and your shirt on your shoulders, huh? I know how you give it up.
Yeah, I grew up in Cooper.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
my dad grew up in, I think, Red Hook, and he met my mom
That's
somewhere.
another rough area.
Yeah, he grew up in Red Hook, which
So
is
y'all
South
definitely was
Brooklyn. It's actually South Brooklyn. And I met him in a pizza place on Graham Avenue in Brooklyn.
Oh, Graham Avenue.
Oh, you know
Wow.
Graham Avenue?
That's another hot spot.
Yeah, we used to walk, when we were kids, we used to walk all the way down to the south side. My mother had, my cousin lived on the south side, so my mother used to go and check on her all the time.
See, Clown's a little younger than me, but officially your parents are crazy. That's official. Like, those are some rough areas. She didn't mention one nice, well, maybe back then it was a little bit better, but I know right now, boy, I ain't walking down either one of those strips.
Well, I don't know how Graham Avenue is now. I have no idea. My sister still lives up in Brooklyn. She says some places are nice. Yuppies moved in. They changed the area. She can't stand them, but hey.
Hey, listen, gentrification is a good situation, but the only thing I gotta talk to my fellow Caucasian people. When people start shooting, y'all supposed to run.
Wait, you're not supposed to shoot back?
No, take your phone out.
Hey,
Oh my God, guys, it's about to go
happened?
down
Oh my
here.
God. I'm like, why y'all not running?
It wouldn't be the first time bullets had whizzed by my head, Lemon.
Yo, listen, man, they don't run. They just be looking like, we gotta report this. I'll be like,
Yeah.
run.
Let me pull out. I gotta pull out my cell phone. Come on.
Oh, Ma, you gotta tell Lemon. My dad used to tell me this story all the time. But when he and Uncle Peter, him and Big Nose Benny, they drove a car on 3 wheels all the way to Georgia and got locked up in an underground jail.
Oh, that was him and Bruno.
Underground jail?
They got locked up in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
How the hell you
Macon,
drive
Georgia,
a car?
which was one of the worst places for anybody that wasn't from Georgia.
How the hell you drive a car with 3 wheels?
Well, in other words, it was speeding, so the car went on 3 sides.
Okay. I was like, that's a major ass sparks going down the damn road, right?
That's funny.
Oh, the underground jail like the Underground Railroad. That's disrespectful.
No, they're like I guess when my dad got pulled over by the police over there, they threw him and Bruno into an underground jail that was not government approved and processed by the government. So there was no record that they were even in jail. They had to call some people to pay the judge off to get them out of jail. To get them out of that jail.
Where was this at? Where was this at again?
Macon, Georgia.
Was there banjo music playing?
Hello?
No, not bad. They got locked up in an area 51. That's
oh, God.
He say banjo music.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Love y'all all day. I'm holler at y'all later.
Later.
Love you, brother.
Much love, brother.
Later, Lyman.
But I will tell you something else. Anytime we got stopped or pulled over, or Carlo's license plate got flagged, whatever it was, he would never get a ticket. They go, oh, hey, man, we know you. Keep going. I think it had something to do with his dad because they had the same name. They never actually, he never actually.
It was the respect factor. It was the respect factor, and I'm pretty sure it was the fear factor too.
From Atlantic Highlands, from New Jersey, right? And he was in another car with himself and somebody else, and I was driving with his little girl in the car and his ex at the time. And I'm driving, and he's driving. I get pulled over. He didn't get pulled over. He thought it was funny. I said, the cop, why are you pulling me over? He's speeding. He said, oh, he's fine. We let him go. You have a crystal ball hanging in your window. You got to take it down. What? I said, a what? I had this little, you know, those little, what do you call them? They
a
were
disco
like in
ball?
the 80s. Yeah, like a disco ball. I had
Disco
one
ball,
of that thing
yeah.
hanging in my rearview mirror, so I had to take it off.
What?
Otherwise, he was going to give me a ticket. And Carlo was laughing hysterical because he didn't stop him. He kept going.
How the hell you stop somebody for a crystal ball hanging from your rearview mirror? I'd be like, give me a ticket, motherfucker, for that.
According to him, I was speeding, so that's why he had to stop me. But
Oh,
he used that as an excuse.
Bullshit.
He just
I
wanted to
wasn't
body you.
speeding. It was in the middle of winter. Where was I going to speed to?
Is that? Oh my God.
And
Wow.
Carlo was laughing. He thought it was the funniest thing because if they run his license, oh, you're fine. I'll let you go. No problem. They
Wow.
read me.
That-
We're going to
That
give you a
happens a
citation.
lot. Even to this day, if I get pulled over, sometimes cops will apologize to me. It still happens.
Wow.
So I don't know. I have no idea if there was something in their computer system that says, don't touch this person. His name is so-and-so. That's what I think.
I won't put it past him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard stories about clowns' dead, so yeah, I wouldn't put it
Can you please tell us a very embarrassing story about clowns in his childhood?
Oh my
Little?
God! Please.
When I stuck all
yes.
your tampons all over the wall.
What?
Oh, yes. That was so embarrassing. He must have been about 4 or 5 years old, and we were having company. And the company comes, and I says, oh, let me just go check on a few things. And here he is in the whole box of women's products, pulling off all the strips and taped them all to the wall. They were all over. I was so
Oh my
mortified.
God.
That's
I
art.
was mortified.
That is art.
That's art.
And everyone's looking at me. I said, I'm sorry. You know, I have a little son. He does these things sometimes.
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 I have a son.
None of
He's
them
a
were
little
It
yours.
wasn't
slow.
his first time doing it.
He was what we call an early bloomer. He
It
was
was
trying
not.
to
It
Yeah.
was not at that moment. She thought something was wrong.
Early bloomer.
Yeah.
learn. He was trying to learn about the female anatomy in crazy ways.
Oh, I got to
Oh, wow.
tell you a very good story about him when he was younger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy,
Do tell,
I
do
don't
tell.
know this one. Don't
Oh
worry.
my God. We all went out to this nice Italian restaurant on 18th Avenue in Brooklyn. Okay.
Brooklyn.
Italian
And-
place. Yeah.
Yes, Italian place. We're all from Italy. So we go there, and he comes in, my daughter. It was my nephew's engagement to his girlfriend in Sweden. He's married to her now. So we did a little celebration, and we took him over to this nice restaurant. So we order everything. We order food for Carlo. Carlo goes underneath the table. He refuses to eat. I says, why? They're going to poison me. They're going to poison me. Look where we are. They're going to poison me. I said, Carlo, they're not going to poison you. Please get out from under the table. Your father's going to have a fit in a minute. I want you to know that 2 waiters crawled under the table to talk to him, to try to tell him he wasn't going to be poisoned. He wouldn't.
Wow.
Oh God.
He still wouldn't get up. He stayed under the table until we were ready to leave. I was so mortified. And then we get home. I'm hungry. I said, I don't think you deserve to eat.
I thought
He
you were going to say clowns got missing in the restaurant and you looked for him for 30 minutes. And
Oh, no, he got missing in a clothing store. We were out shopping for one Christmas. I was very, very lucky. I thought I was going to have my head handed to me. He's standing between me and his dad, and we're talking, and we're looking like what we're going to buy, who for what Christmas, blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden I look down. I said, where's Carly? I said, you got Carly? He goes, no, you got him. I said, no, I don't. Where is he? He was missing. I freaked out. It was in the middle of a mall in Pennsylvania. Was it in Pennsylvania? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was
I'm
actually
tearing
relevant.
ass all over the mall, screaming, where's my son? Where's my son? And here he is, sitting
Uh-oh.
on a bench with this old man that looked like Santa. And I said to him, Carlo, why'd you leave? And he was like 3 or something. I don't even remember. He goes, I'm sitting with Santa. I said, oh my
Oh.
God. Thank
You,
God
you,
the guy
you can't
could
even
take
be mad. You can't
No,
even be
I
mad
couldn't.
about that.
I was just very, very lucky that. I mean, the guy did look like Santa. Let's face it. He was heavy, chunky, long beard, and the whole 9 yards. And he goes, "I'm just sitting here talking to him." I said, "That's all. Thank God. This guy wasn't like one of those freakzoids, you know."
Right, right,
Couple more
right.
minutes,
So-
you don't know.
Huh?
Couple more minutes, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I got him just in time.
Come here,
I
sit
got-
on Santa's lap and tell me what you want for Christmas.
Yeah.
I got a story that my mom told me when I was 5.
Oh, I gotta hear it.
I don't remember this, but everybody knows the department store Belch, right?
Oh yeah, I heard of them down here.
Yeah. Well, I was, like I said, I was 5, so I don't remember. But she said, like, she had me and my sister with her. You know how kids at that age, I was 5, she was 7. And you know how kids that age are. They're all over the freaking place. and she's shopping, she's trying to keep us in line or whatever, blah blah blah. She turns her head for like, I don't know, she says, not, quick second, and then I'm gone. But she told me that she said I kept looking at the female mannequins like the whole time, like going towards them. And she's like, I didn't think nothing about it, but she said when you disappeared, you were gone for like 5 minutes, and then I started hearing crying. She said, I guess you were so enamored, or you were trying to figure out, like, you were trying to get to the boobies on the mannequin or whatever. She said, I heard crying, and then the next thing I know, I'll go over there, and the female mannequin's on top of you, because I guess you knocked it over.
It was the last time he went to Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
That's
He has
funny.
PTSD every time he goes to the mall.
And that's when Jago became a man.
Yes, it was. Early, very early.
I've got these visions of Jago like walking with his hands out, doing the squeezies with his fingers.
I did. Yep. I did.
And after that event, he said he was hungry.
Yes, I was
Wow.
hungry.
Oh,
My mom literally said the mannequin was pretty much on top of me.
Oh.
It wasn't a woman can either. It was a mannequin.
No, it was a female mannequin. I was obsessed with boobies, she said at the time.
Mom, remember when when Dad and Joel, I think it was Joel, when the guys try to come into Dad's pizza place in Marsville and bust stuff up? What happened?
Oh, you mean when we had the pizza place and Joel was a security? He was a cop and he worked part-time as a security guard for us. We had 2 rival schools, and one school always used to come to our pizza place, and the other school found out that we had good pizza, so they wanted to come there. So they were big rivals on football. We had a big brawl that night. Oh, it was a disaster.
Yeah,
It was a total disaster.
it was more than
It had to go
that.
to court.
Did they destroy the place?
Information
That's
there.
what they told the insurance company, anyways.
Well, they started didn't one start smashing up like the pinball machine, and
Oh
Dad
yeah, they
threw
did a
one
lot
through
of damage.
window.
We had to take them to court. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they
Sheesh.
all the kids, and there was like 3 or 4 of them, and they were like, football players, so they were well built and stuff. But my dad and Joel took them all out. Just the 2 of them versus 4 of them took them all out. And
Well, there was
one
a
of them,
couple, there was more than 4, but that's the only ones that wound up staying. The other ones fled.
yeah, because they were scared of my dad when they saw him get mad. My
When
dad,
he got mad, he got mad. He didn't want to be in his way. He took a gun to my nephew's head one time.
Ooh,
no,
coño.
what about the time that
Sheesh.
during
Say it
that
again.
fight,
Mama.
he threw the guy through the glass
Mama.
window? when
I
they were
don't remember that one. But I do remember what he did to Lewis. Lewis was working in the pizza place and he busts because your father yelled at him. When you worked for him, if he lost his temper, he'd yell at you. You just walk away and he'd be fine 5 minutes later. But my nephew decided to be spiteful and he broke a $5,000 slicing machine. And he
Oh
denied it.
God!
And he was staying at my house at the time. And my sister was visiting. So he
Dude,
goes
those
downstairs.
slicing machines are
and he
not
said-
cheap.
Oh no, it was a Hobart. So he goes
Sheesh.
downstairs and he says to him, "You son of a bitch! I'm going to take this gun. I'm going to blow your head right off because you're nothing but a effing liar to me." And he's rumbling on. And my sister's up there. "Oh my God! Don't let him kill my son. Go down and tell him not to kill him." I said, "No, you go down and tell him." I said, "It ain't going to kill on me."
Well,
So he didn't kill him, of course. I think it was just a threat.
Don't worry,
Of
we'll pick up
course.
another slicing machine for the wait.
so what about the time? Oh man, what was I gonna say? There was another time. There was another good story that I just forgot. Oh man,
How dare you?
crap! I know.
You hoot nanny.
I know. Man,
Damn it,
I can't
clowns.
I can't remember now.
What about the time we had cops sitting in our driveway? They were watching somebody's house. And I came
Whoa.
home one night. I didn't know what these unlocked cars were for. And I go into the house and look, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what the hell are these unlocked cars for?" Then we found out that your father gave him permission to sit in our driveway and watch somebody's house because they were, I don't know, watching a drug dealer or something. I have no idea. But that scared the hell out of me because they were in my driveway for like 3 days.
Yeah,
they
every
were in and out
time.
the driveway.
That's the thing. My dad was friends with everybody: politicians, congressmen, policemen. So anytime that somebody tried to go against my dad, like let's just say that the stories didn't match up, and my dad always came out on top. And it was always accurate, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift. Yeah. Okay. Good.
We caught it.
Yeah.
So anybody got any interesting stories?
That mannequin story just literally popped in my head because you were talking about. I had forgot about it, and I was like, I remember my mom telling me about it all them years ago. Like the mannequin.
See that? You learned early on, didn't you? You learned early on.
I learned early on not to mess with women inappropriately at 5 years old.
That's funny.
I forgot about that story until you reminded me telling stories about Carlo. Shit.
Yeah. Carlo did a lot of antics to me. Trust me.
You know what? I never played with a mannequin again after that. I learned
you learned a lesson, huh?
Yes, I did.
That's
funny.
fucking funny. That is hilarious.
That's true story. That's true story, bro. True story.
You remember the time we were in Core Creek Park and we had the water guns and the guy came back yelling at you, swearing that you did something to him?
Yeah.
And Sudi was there?
And Sudi got all nervous. Irene, don't be quiet, Irene. He's going to come back and get us. I said, let him try. Let him try. I'm ready for him.
I ran over my sister one time with a dingo.
Wait, what?
That's crazy, Dingo. How the hell do you do that?
Dingo?
Yeah, it wasn't.
What the fuck is a dingo?
I thought dingoes were supposed to eat your babies.
I was gonna say it's not the Australian. Dingoes ate your baby. You know, they type of dingo. Yeah, a dingo was something that my dad had bought me and my sister when I was like maybe 10 or 11. So my sister might have been like 12 or 13. It was basically a miniature dune buggy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It had a pull start engine on the back. It had the big wheels in the back and smaller wheels on the front. You sat down in it. Had a steering wheel, gas, and brake. It had and above the engine, you had where the frame went up high above it. So if it rolled over, it would smash your head and your neck. And it had a seat belt.
Do you know what we call that up here?
What's that?
A go-kart.
Well, basically,
he said dingo. It is a go-kart. Good job. Good job, Chris. I'm trying to figure out the whole time what the hell it's called.
That was the name of it. That's what they called it. I don't know why they called it dingo, but it was dingo all over the sides and the padding of the protective padding. It was a dingo. And so I just call it by its name. But yeah, basically a souped up go-kart, just with bigger tires and go fast.
A dune buggy?
It's like a miniature dune buggy. Yeah, that's what I said, like a miniature dune buggy. So we get it for Christmas, and she hoards the damn thing. And I get mad. Like the first couple of days, she's riding the shit out of it. I can't, I can't get a turn. I got homework after school, and I can't get it. So she's on it one day, and I'm on my bike. We lived in the country, so I'm like down a dirt path. My parents' house down a dirt path. So, and she's coming down the dirt path, and I'm riding my bicycle, and I make her swerve out of the way, and she finally gets off of it, and I get on it. So I'm pissed off because this is the first time I'm getting to ride it in like 2 days since we've had it, and she's walking like I'm coming, flew down the path, full speed, full gas, whatever, and I'm coming back like full blast down the dirt path towards my parents' house, and she's like walking. So I'm like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of her. So I'm full blast at her, and I was like, I'm gonna get right at her, and then I'm gonna swerve around. Well, lo and behold, my plan worked, but I didn't think about what she would do. Instead of her going to the left, she went the same way I went. She jumped in my path when I swerved.
Oh Jesus!
So I ended up running her ass over, and then.
You can't ride while she's crippled, right?
Yeah, that's why was the whole plan. No, but I was like, oh shit! I just ran over my sister. Oh, she's okay. I turned around and I was like, I come back and I'm like, you all right? She's like, she's crying and shit. And I pull up her shirt. She's literally got the fucking. She's literally got the big knobby tire tracks like a cartoon all across her back. I'm like, holy shit! He's like, kept telling Dad, I was like, please don't show him the tire track. She goes in there and shows my dad the tire tracks. I seen him come outside with a fucking belt. I hit the gas with the Dingo. I was like, I'm going. I gotta move out. I'm like, he's gonna kill me for running over my siblings.
You should have read that bad boy.
I rode it till it ran out of gas. I rode it till it ran out of gas.
God, that is funny.
And when I finally get back to the house, he's like, you know, you should have came in earlier because your ass would have been gonna be 10 times worse now. He said, he pulled her shirt up. He said, she has literal tire tracks across her back. I'm like, she wouldn't let me ride the Dingo.
Oh gosh.
I had to teach her a lesson.
He said he had to teach her a lesson.
He said, he looked at me and said, that won't funny.
That's funny. That is funny.
He proceeded to whoop my ass. I couldn't sit down for 2 days. I thought my ass was gonna fall off.
Oh gosh.
Needless to say, I never ran my sister over again.
That's a good thing, right?
Damn, that is funny.
The moral of the story is don't run over your sister with a Dingo.
That is funny. God damn.
And it happened so fast, I wasn't really trying to run her over, but she just dodged. She dodged in my path. I thought she dodged the other way.
She swerved when she should have swayed.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, I got another story on this.
Jago, I'm standing on your good side, buddy. I don't want no smoke, bro. I don't want no smoke.
I got another story with the Dingo. So my dad's burning trash, right? Because we live in the country. So he's burning. he's burning leaves, right? You know, in the country you can burn leaves or whatever. You know, we're outside the city, no ordinance for that bullshit, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's burning leaves all day.
What's up, Boogeyman?
He's burning leaves all day, and he's got multiple piles he's done dirt, you know, throughout the day. Well, for some odd reason, the dirt path I was just describing where I ran my sister over, it goes all the way around our house where it does a loop and you can get back on the path. For some odd reason, he burnt a pile of leaves in the middle of that dirt path that goes around my parents' house, right in the middle of it. And I knew it was there. Well, I'm out there riding. I come back, you know, just having fun, and I forget that hot old pile of leaf ash is there. Guess what guess what my dumb ass does?
You ran over it.
I drive right through the motherfucker. and I had jogging pants on. If you know what jogging pants are made of, they're literally made of like polyester.
Mm-hmm. It was
by
so
the time
long ago, they had the button up on the side so you just rip right off.
Yeah.
By the time I got the Dingo stopped, my fucking biscuits were fucking actually burning.
They're literally made of kerosene.
Yeah. My ass got so much hot ash under it. My whole ass part of my jogging pants was completely gone. Oh. I had some good times on that damn thing, but some fucked up times too.
Oh my god!
You're making me want to go karting now.
I know, man.
I wonder if I can use the same excuse of my old ladies.
Just avoid your sister and hot piles of old leaves.
Yo, wait, hold up. Shout out to the 31 people that's watching the show right now. This is legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
God, that was funny. I forgot about once I told my sister's story. That story because I remember my ass burning.
He said he couldn't sit down for 2 days.
Dude, I almost had blisters on my ass. That's how bad it was.
Oh my god!
When I ran through it, I immediately felt hot. I was like, "No, your dumb ass just didn't run through a hot pile of fucking."
I'm surprised the tires didn't pop too.
Well, it was so fast. It was just enough to get hot ass under my ass. That's it.
Oh man.
Them tires were made of rubber. If he would have used protection, balls would have been on fire. That's the moral of the story, boys. That's the moral of the story.
Oh man, that is crazy.
Oh.
That is funny as hell.
That's growing up. That's growing up in the country, boys and girls, and crazy shit can happen.
Now that's a legendary story. Wow.
Who else has got a story where they can say, "I ran my sister over"? And she didn't tell about it.
I don't think very many people have that story. No.
No, not at all.
No, that shit legit.
I ran my sister over with a dingo, motherfucker.
And they literally think, the one from Australia? No, motherfucker, I would have hopped over then.
No. One time I did try to reenact the scene from Home Alone where he rides the sled down the flight of stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I did that a few years ago. Don't do it again. I couldn't walk the stairs.
Well, I was stupid, and we had some leftover paneling that we were doing our basement when I was younger, and I got to the last 3 steps, and I thought, oh shit, there's not enough space to stop between me and the wall in front of me. I hit the last step, and it jumped the piece of paneling up a few inches. My right foot came off, caught the stairs, and broke it instantly.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say you tried the blowtorch on the door when it opens to see if it actually
No.
worked.
Stupid, not that dumb.
or the hot thing on the door handle.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Shit. Wow. Yeah, I've seen that. That don't go over never. That never goes over well.
Speaking of Home Alone, whatever happened to Micro Machines?
I have no idea.
Too many little boys swallowed them. That's why.
Oh wow.
They died out.
Yeah, dude, I used to play with those all the time, though.
Yeah.
You're bringing me flashbacks now.
I'm pretty sure I passed one a couple weeks ago.
Little smart cars.
It finally exited.
Been rolling out.
Well, if you're gonna say that, what happened to Hot Wheels? I mean, fuck, I ain't seen Hot Wheels in forever.
Oh, they still sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but are they made out of plastic? They used to be made out of metal. Remember?
I think they're made out of metal still. Maybe, I don't know.
Did you guys call them dinkies? Because we called them dinkies when we were
I called mine Hot
Those
Wheels.
those fighting words. Everybody called me Dinky.
It was Matchbox and Hot Wheels. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Dinkies
Now,
were
what we
dollar
called the
version.
Amicas getting a Hot Wheel game.
I used to have the carpet that had like all the like little streets and everything on it. I used to freaking just play with them for days out. That was my video games back in the day, dude. Like I used to bring the Hot Wheels out there. I'd build like little berms and make like a whole little like dirt track for like the trucks and stuff, and just fly around and be like making the stupid noise like, that was life then. And now it's like
Did you ever try to blow them up? I had a nephew that did that in my mother's
yeah, I used to crash them against each other and everything.
No, he was playing his Hot Wheels. And he wanted them to blow up, actually explode.
I used to
So he
stick
put
fire.
lighter fluid on and blew them up in the middle of my mother's living room in an apartment building.
Oh shit!
What?
I used to stick fire.
Shit.
I used to stick firecrackers in her, but not
Yep.
actually.
Maggie Allen got shit on this.
He actually took lighter fluid and
Jeez.
made them crash, and as they crashed, he blew them up.
Holy
And
crap!
freaked my mother out. My
I
mother's
did burn a
building.
hole in
Better
my
get here! He's
carpet.
crazy. He just blew up he's gonna blow up my apartment.
Back in the
Wow.
day, watching Beavis and
One
Butthead.
last
That's how I
story.
learned about lighters and aerosol cans.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on, Clowns. Wait,
Yeah.
Clowns. Mama Clowns. If you don't mind, we have to have you back for a future episode.
Okay, sure. Carla will let me know.
Let's go.
I got her the pocket knife.
We gotta get a Twitter handle called Mama's Clowns. Clowns Mama.
Oh, definitely.
So, real quick, this is a story you forgot where you had to have our whole house evacuated because you
Wait, what?
accidentally cleaned too much.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was cleaning my basement.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 dogs, and they used to stay down the basement at night. Only one little one was allowed upstairs. But if the kids were home, I let them through the house. But I decided I wanted to clean the basement. So I poured Mr. Clean and
Mhm.
ammonia.
Oh.
Together.
Mustard gas.
Bleach and ammonia. That's nice.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
That's not good.
And
That's not good.
I had a big smoke cloud. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
You
We had
a
to evacuate. When my nephew comes over, he goes, "What the hell did you do?"
You
I
had
said,
a
"I don't know.
you
My
had a-
house is going up in smoke."
You had a chemical reaction there.
Yeah, but we had to leave the house. He took, I guess, a hose with water, and he kept hosing it. It took hours for that to leave.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you, if I had anything in that basement or any bugs anywhere, I'm sure they were dead.
Oh, they were
We
dead.
couldn't stay there.
Oh, they
We
were
had to
dead.
leave for the day.
No more spiders.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They were, yeah, they
And every male in the house was sterile from that day on.
Yeah, I guess they were. I don't know. I had no idea that they have a chemical reaction between them. I learned that.
What is they? What is it? What is that called? You can't mix an acid and a base together, or what? Something like that.
I just know it's ammonia and ammonia and bleach. You can't mix together.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
Right.
put
Well, I
those
had
things
ammonia. It was
That shit
ammonia
is
and
dangerous.
clean.
Yeah, I tried mixing that once with rust cleaner.
together. Yeah.
Luckily, that was in a sink that I could send straight down the sink right away.
Mm. Well, this year went through the whole house because it was a big cloud of smoke.
Like, you know those industrial restaurant mops?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom used to get those from the pizza place, and that's what she did, like this big container in the basement, and it went all the way up the stairs into the kitchen, the living room. Like, it could have been a movie set of Fog, except you were burning.
Tell the truth. How many times did she smack you with that mop?
No,
Yeah,
she
that's
threw
good.
bananas at me. She did throw bananas at me. She
No, I
also
threw the bananas at the wall, not at you.
That's what you said.
Uh-huh.
Said
The wall just happened
Yes.
to be
said
behind
that,
you.
she said that to child services after you got called.
Oh,
my
we
God.
called child services. I gave him the phone. He said, "I'm going to call child services on you. You're abusing me." I said, "Here's the phone. You
I'm like,
can dial them."
you ain't seen abuse yet, boy. Come here.
and she had this big wooden spoon on the wall that was for show.
Go.
And if she
Oh,
got
sure it was.
really mad, like, let's
it wasn't
say,
for show. It was for a warning.
no,
It was for
let's
warning. Wow.
just say if I interrupted her 10,000 times a minute, and I left all my clothes out, and she stepped on all my Transformers, that spoon came off the wall, and I had to hide underneath the furniture until my
I
dad
never
got home because she chased me with it.
I never hit you with it. I was to tell you, if you don't come out 1, 2, 3, then you're going to get it.
Yeah, but I hid underneath that furniture until
But
Dad
I never
came
really
home.
hit you with your sister. I was not abusive.
Well, no, you didn't really hit
She
us.
wanted to.
With the,
Don't get her wrong.
Yeah, I did
she
many
wanted
times.
to.
And
she dreamt of it.
She
many
wanted
times.
she wanted you to give her a reason.
Oh, my mom used to make me pick my own switch off the switch bush so I get my ass whipped with it for
Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's a Southern thing. My wife's grandmother did that too to her.
She's like, go pick a switch, and if it ain't big enough, you can get your ass whipped twice as hard and twice as long. So make sure you pick a big one. You come back here with a skinny one, it's gonna be worse on you.
No, the skinny one is 10 times worse.
Oh, I know, but my mom thought the big one was okay. I figured that out.
Shit.
My dad, I must have done something really terrible. I don't remember the exact situation, but my dad chased me through our campground, and then I thought I was going to be faster than him because I had no shoes on. You know how fast you think you are when you're running with no shoes on?
Oh, yeah.
So my dad finally caught up to me. He grabbed me by the back collar of my shirt, lifted me off the ground, and kicked me in the ass. And then I kept flying in the air, and every time I kept coming down, he kept kicking me in the ass over and over again.
Yeah.
No. That's funny.
Oh shit.
Back then, it probably wasn't.
No,
But it's
of
funny
course
now.
not. Now you look back at it.
Yeah.
I had this bright idea. I pissed my dad off one time. He's like, you know, I don't remember what
Hey,
it
Boogie.
was. Hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass. It's like, I'm tired of these ass whoopings. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a bad, super
You ain't
bad.
say that. You didn't say that.
No, in my head, I was like 14 or something. It's like, I'm tired of these ass whoopings. I'm about too old for this shit.
I'm too old to get my ass whooped.
Yeah. So I had the bright idea to put a plate in my pants And when he went to hit me and he almost broke his hand, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up." I had never heard my dad when he cussed, but he made him mad as hell. He said, "I'm gonna whoop you." I was like, "Oh shit." and then when I got 15, I looked at him. He's like, "It's time for whooping." I looked at him seriously. I was like, "Ain't no more of that, Dad. No more of that." I said, "We can figure this out another way." I said, "Ain't no more of that." And I stopped getting my ass whooped that day. I was like, but 15 years old, I said, "I'm tired of ass whooping, man." Come on.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
The plate story is totally true. He broke the plate, hurt the shit out of his hand, and I got whooped twice as bad. I'm like, how do you not see a round plate in my pants? He's like, you just had me so mad. He said, I wasn't concentrating on your ass. I was concentrating on hitting you. I know where your ass was at.
Oh, wow.
That's like true.
That's really funny.
Well, guys,
time.
I gotta get off before you finish your outros.
We
So
don't do outros on
With
the
the
show.
retro renegades, we don't do
We don't do
outros.
outros. We don't do outros. If you're here on watching us, we here every week. You know who we are.
Yo,
Look in the description. That's where you
wait,
find
hold
it.
on. So, Mama
Wait, so-
Clowns,
Yeah.
is this your first time being on like on an online show?
Yeah, this is my first time. Carlo had said to me the other day, "You want to do this?" And I said, "Okay." I thought he was joking. I really thought he was joking.
Oh, he showed us.
Yeah, he showed us the video. I put it in the chat.
Yeah.
And then
I thought he was
tonight,
joking too.
yeah, he said, "You're going to be on tonight at 7." I said, "I am," and then I actually forgot, and I ran out to the store real quick.
You were getting cheese and wine. We heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Heard you picked up a
we
couple
was talking
crackers,
to. We heard the whole thing.
You did? You heard the conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, well, and then I came home and I signed in. So he said he sent me the link. So.
He's like, guys, my mom's getting cheese and crackers or cheese and wine. We're like, we know, we heard.
Yo, Infinite said in the chat, your mom is going to be giving a lot of these young men mommy issues.
yeah, my
read
mom.
the chat. She's not reading the chat, boys. Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah,
you
I
wait till
gotta say,
tomorrow.
I
You wait till
love my
tomorrow
mom. She's awesome, and anytime
she is
I always need a help, she's always been there. And Mama Clowns is helping me get a 3060.
Yes,
so
I know all about this.
Make sure you pay her back too.
I always tell him that when I die, I want on my headstone, "This is the best mom that ever lived." Right, Carlo?
Yep.
When you die, you're gonna be immortal.
Listen,
Stop it.
I hear Clowns talk to you every day because I'm online with him between 9 and 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he often will be on the phone and I can hear him talking to you and it's like, "Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom."
That's adorable.
You guys have inspired me to tell my girls, I have 18-year-old twins, to tell them that I love them every day now.
Right. It doesn't.
That's amazing.
I think that it's a nice thing to do because you never know when the last time you're going to see someone and the last time you're going to say something, and you don't really want to leave it in a negative.
Exactly.
I had a niece that when she came live with us, my sister, she's the one that had the 7 kids, and my brother-in-law, who was like the crazy guy, the Hell's Angels, they were never really taught love. And my mother was this cold stone woman, but when you looked at her, you knew she loved us. We wouldn't never ask for her to hug, because she'd tell us, "Hey, you fall down, you pick yourself up, you keep going.
Yeah.
You don't feel sorry for yourself. Somebody out there is worse off than you." So like we knew she loved us, but it was never really like expressed in the sense of saying, "Hey, I love you," or "Give me a hug," or things like that. So with my kids, I did different. So when my niece came to live with us, and I hugged her one day, she goes to me, "I don't want your phony hugs." I said, "Phony hugs? They're not phony hugs." I said, "You're just not used to someone feeling, explaining, or even showing emotion." Because that was another thing back when they didn't show emotion.
Yeah.
And it was really bad. So when my son was growing up, and if he would hurt and he would cry, I'd say, "It's okay. It's okay for guys to cry. There's nothing wrong with it." My husband now from the other side, he says, "Oh no, guys don't cry. We're going to turn him into a sissy." I said, "I'm not turning him to a sissy. It's okay. Everybody has a right to have emotion."
Yeah, that was the mentality back in the day. Yeah, men weren't supposed to cry, and the parents didn't show a lot of love. Like my grandfather, the one that used to stab my dad and his brothers in the hand with a fork when they try to get food without asking. He didn't really show him love either. But when I came around, he paid. My dad told me once he died, he's like, he showed you so much more attention than he really and loved than he ever really did his own son. He says, I'm not salty about that. He said he used the word salty, but he's like, I ain't salty about that. I'm just glad he changed his ways.
Oh yeah, I mean, it makes a big difference to children in their lives too.
Oh, he did. My grandfather made a huge.
Shit, when I was younger, my dad used to beat me. He'd be like, I barely hit you. I'm like, man, I hope he really doesn't hit me. Thanks for taking it easy.
I barely hit you. Shit.
I barely hit you. Shut up.
But no, it's nice. I'm glad that you guys, think that way. That's really nice that you do that for your daughters.
Yeah.
I
think it's nice.
I text my mom and dad every day. Even if I can't get it to call them, talk to them every day, I text my mom and dad, I love you, and my sister, I love you every day.
Oh, that's good. That's really nice.
Because I don't see them all the time.
Make sure you apologize tonight, all right, for the dingo.
For running around.
You probably never officially apologize.
Yo, you ran your sister over.
I'm sorry for that.
I did.
No.
She had those tire tracks for like a week, dude.
Wow. Wow.
She's never forgot it either. She's like, that's why I got back problems now, you asshole.
Oh wow! Does she really?
Bringing it up.
Yeah, she does.
Ouch! Ouch!
She doesn't let you live it down, huh?
No, hell no. Would you? If somebody ran you over?
No, I don't think I would either.
Good point.
I don't think I would.
I was like, you zigged when you should have zagged, damn it.
All right, guys, I gotta leave.
We're
Mom,
out as well.
they sometimes they go on after, if Crispy falls asleep, he might be falling asleep.
Well, what's
Clowns.
You know what?
Crispy's like, I'm tired of telling this damn story. It wasn't asleep.
Clowns.
Yeah.
I want to say I love you, man. Thank you.
Yes, this was awesome.
Yeah, great job, guys. Awesome show. Fantastic. We might have made some numbers tonight.
Oh, dude, I think the highest it went. I think it was like 30, between 30 and 36.
It was at one time.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was when Mama Clowns came and told these wonderful stories. So Mama Clowns, thank you for coming on. You gotta come back in the future.
Starting. Don't wait until she remembers more stuff
I'm sure
about me.
Carla will remind me. I'm
can't wait.
probably gonna sign off too because tomorrow's my first day back to work after 6 months.
Oh no!
Really? Wow.
No, we normally sign off around 9 o'clock anyway. So,
6
No,
months.
I mean, I was working from home because I don't know if Carlo told you I had COVID. I was in the hospital, so I'm doing much better now, and I'm
glad you
very
recovered.
thankful.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing much better. I'm very fortunate. I don't complain. I'm very lucky. I'm just very, very lucky, and I had a very strong, supportive family
I'm
and
glad you pulled
friends.
through it.
Thank you. So tomorrow, I mean, they've been letting me work from home since February because I've been out since December. So my doctor gave me permission to go 2 half days now, starting in June.
Nice.
And then July,
Remember,
I
don't
might
say
back
where you
full-time.
worked. You're live on the internet.
Yeah, don't say where you work.
Oh, no, I'm not going to say where I'm working, no.
I mean, if
Clowns,
you got your
clowns.
OnlyFans page, we'll take it.
Listen, Clowns, she don't have to worry about that because if she do say it, then you already know me and you're gonna get together, gonna get the hootenannies, and we're gonna guard her. She'll be all right.
Oh, okay.
Now, we love
So
having you on.
anyway,
Thank you very much for showing up. We
so
appreciate
I'm
it.
going to sign off so this way here I can get myself ready and get myself all mentally ready to go back into work. It's going to be
Thank
nice
you,
to
Mama
see
Clowns. We
people.
appreciate you.
Thank you for stopping by and sharing the stories.
You
Oh, you're
rock.
quite welcome. I'm sure I had
rock.
plenty more.
You're
You
welcome.
really rock.
You're welcome any Tuesday.
Thank you. Well, like I told Carlo,
Everyone
real
loved
quick,
you in the chat too.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Like I told Carlo when I sat here and I couldn't go out and I couldn't do anything, I just got permission to go to a grocery store for 1 hour and out. That's it, every 3 days or whatever.
Are you
I
serious?
sit out,
1 hour?
I'm serious. Because
Wow.
I used to have ship it, deliver everything, and they got too expensive. I said, I'm not going to keep paying them this outrageous dollars.
True.
So I would sit outside on the porch and I go, oh, gee, I see humans go by. That was my excitement for the day.
Wow.
I read 14 books to keep my mind busy.
Woo.
That's
Good.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky, and I do want to thank you guys for having me as a guest on your show. I think this was very, very nice. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
We enjoyed
Thank
having
you.
It was a
man.
blast.
We enjoyed every minute, every second of
Clowns,
it.
make sure tomorrow you send her the link to the recording so she can watch it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, trust me, when you watch this back, you're gonna laugh your ass off.
And the next time you stop by, we got to get you a proper avatar, not just a blue circle.
There we go.
Okay, well, you guys can figure it out for me then.
Yeah.
You can make it like skinny, sexy, fancy, funny, whatever.
I will get our lawyer Jay will take care of that ASAP.
We'll fix that.
But however you want to make it, you can make it short and fat, funny, flowery, whatever you want to do.
Oh, you're giving him free reign, Jay. You hear that?
I better be careful, huh?
I love having creativity.
That's true. That is true.
So, well, you guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your cast.
We too. Thank you, Mama Clowns. We appreciate you.
Wonderful night.
Have a
You
great
too.
night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye bye.
Oh, Carlo, how do I hang up?
Hit the red button.
Hit the red button.
Click the red
The
button.
red button?
Click the red button. Move your mouse.
There we go.
There we go. All right, boys. On that note, fantastic fucking show. I hope everybody
That
has
was
a
legendary.
wonderful fucking night.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Back, we'll
Legendary.
have you on next week again, brother. All right, so you get
Yeah.
some talk time in, man. We'll do it twice in a row, no problem.
Okay.
And on
Oh,
that
definitely.
note-
You're welcome back next week, buddy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys.
Hell yeah,
everybody,
buddy.
we're heading out. Close the show.
Yeah, be good. Thank you, everybody, stopping by. See you next week on Retro Renegade.
That's right.
Later.
That's right. Take care.
Gaming.
Don't forget your beer, all right. Beer
is our friend. Beer will make you happy, and friends will make you even happier. Enjoy yourselves like a Metro Renegade.
Okay?
Yo, that was fired.